welcome everybody to the 13th episode of the No Name Podcast. My name is Mr. Moopsy. With me are my two other co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, boys.
Go for it, homie.
It's your boy Cosmic Jazz, and I am happy to be another year older and another year wiser. Thanks for all the birthday wishes, people. Love y'all to death.
My name is Baker. You guys are going to get some black man ASMR next to the belated birthday boy over here and whatever the fuck Moopsy is.
Exactly.
Happy birthday again. This is the first time like on a streaming form that I actually am able to tell you happy birthday this year. So happy birthday again, bro. I'm glad you had a good time.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, and so now that the introductions are out of the way, because we've got two AWOL members going on right now, Jess, why not get started with our with our topics?
Alright, today we're going to be talking about the Smash Direct and how everybody got Thanos. We're going to talk about SoulCalibur 6 and the Black Ops 4 and how we thought about those games. Black Ops 4 will mainly be Eddie, although I have played a little bit, so I'll add some input there. We're going to talk about upcoming tournaments, being that they are the Tekken World Tour and Capcom Cup. And we're going to talk about the Video Game Award reveals and also possibly our picks for Game of the Year for those awards. The BlizzCon controversy, which actually got an update today, so that should be interesting. And then we'll go into some side stories and anything else we want to go to today. So, let's get started with Smash Direct. Moopsy, start off as the Nintendo fanboy.
Alright, Nintendo fanboy speaking here, and I'm gonna tap out. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Alright.
So for the last Smash Direct that we had, it was basically a wrap-up of what like the game's gonna have. They introduced something called Spirits Mode, which is, I believe it's tied to either the main story, or if it's like a little separate mode from the story where like you basically have it's kind of like well, no, yeah, I guess you could say that it's got something of a MVC3 Heroes and Heralds aspect to it, where it's like you get like these little quote unquote cards, except it's like little souls in this case, and then they provide certain buffs and debuffs and all this stuff to your characters, and so you use them, you pick them up as you're traveling across the game, and trying to beat out all the challengers and finish the story. Which, yeah, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure is like the story mode for Smash Ultimate.
Which is called World of Light.
Right. And then they also introduced the last 3 characters for the base game. Well, let me take that back. It's 2 characters for the base game and 1 DLC.
Yeah.
Which the last 2 are Incineroar and Ken Masters, and one of the DLC character is the character everyone's been requesting since like the beginning, Piranha Plant.
Oh yeah. Even bigger than Waluigi, boys.
Oh man.
Waluigi?
Exactly.
Oh my god. That shit was great. You hit me with a curveball, bro.
Yeah, I thought you would have seen it coming for sure. And so, like, I mean, like, I guess I'll go for. We'll use this as jumping off point, because like my opinions on it was just like, I was overall cool with like the final roster. I'm cool with. The Spirits Mode is just like, yeah, I'll tap into that every once in a while, but honestly, I'm pretty much just gonna be going online for that, because either that or because I believe the game also still has amiibo support.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably just end up fighting like the amiibos that I still have. I don't know if I can, if they'll make like quote unquote new save files, or if they will recycle the amiibos from like Smash 4. It's like that AI. Either way, I'm just gonna like build them up like fucking monsters and just keep fighting the absolute crap out of them.
Yeah, that was kind of not very clear on a couple of things, so I guess you have to just figure them out when the game comes out.
Yeah, there's like some murkiness to it, and they also did announce that they were also going to be releasing more amiibos based off of like the Ultimate lineup too.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember there was one for Ken. They did announce one for Ken.
I'll be getting that.
They haven't announced the Simon Belmont line, but I mean, the moment they do, I'm gonna fucking pre-order that shit.
Mm.
What else?
Hey, wait, before we move over, hey, Moopsy, I need you to explain something to me. How does the amiibos work with the game?
The way that since I'm like 90% sure it's basically gonna be the same thing as like Smash 4 is, it basically creates like a little AI save file of the character that you are using, and then you customize that character to give it like specific stats. So it's just like, for example, I have like some balancing stuff for my Mario, my Bowser, like my kind of characters, where it's just like, I either make up the difference between like what they lack, and I boost that, so I can make him like an overall balanced character. Or like, for example, for my Bowser amiibo, I just have everything pumped into his his attack. So it's just like he just hits like a fucking truck. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
And so and from there, what you can do then is just like, everyone starts off with like a level 1 AI, pretty retarded. Might even, like, if you leave it alone long enough, he might just like walk off the stage by himself. But because it's retarded. But it actually has a learning process to it, where like the more experience it gets, the harder the fights it gets, the smarter it becomes, until it can actually become something of like a pro Smash fighter. And like, I would say that, like, from my current lineup, my strongest amiibo would have to be my Mario, because like more often than not, whenever I fight it, it's like the fights are super intense, and I tend to lose most of them.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Kind of like how you said it's like it learns over time. It's like, yeah, it just runs off the edge. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, so this is what a bee is. Man, this
I mean,
shit's
you
lit.
say that, but it kind of is that. It's like
When
it'll
it's
be
like
super
in
retarded at first.
Smash, like in Smash 4, it's like if they accidentally went up against Luigi, and when Luigi didn't do a damn thing, they're just like, nah, man, this shit's too intense. No, he's just standing there menacingly.
Pretty much.
Just walks off like, nah, man, sorry, I can't deal with that. That ain't in my pay grade.
Yeah, because like the method I would use to develop my amiibos was, I'd have them like fight specific like level 10 like AI characters. For I believe I had them do like a standard tournament set, so it would be like a 2 stock for like a certain amount of time. And I'd have them do like specific matchups, like, like I'd have them fight a strong character, a fast character, and a technical character, and I'd keep like rounding, and I'd keep like shifting the characters, so that like they would learn those matchups, and I would always keep the difficulty at insanely high. Once they would get to level, like, I believe it was, I think I would say like around 45, because the cap is 50. At level 45, that's when I come in and I start teaching at, like the technicals of like the human aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, like, that's when, by the time they get to like 50, then they just like start wrecking shop. You know what I mean?
Nice. And then they become Skynet and take over the Smash.
I mean, pretty much. It's 'cause I'm gonna be helping lead the apocalypse. Hopefully, they call me father though, and they don't kill me.
You know that's not how it works.
I know. A man can dream though, damn it.
Sure.
They just look at your bum ass. It's just like, my nigga, is that an organ? Get out of here.
Is that blood I see?
Man, fuck off with that.
But so that's like that's one of the aspects of Smash Ultimate that I'm really looking forward to. I like the roster. If there are any characters that I do want to see in the come down the line, I did want Gino to show up in Smash, and well, like, do you even actually get to see her in Spirits? Is because they both show up in Spirits. Is Gino and Shantae.
I feel like if they're in Spirits, though, that deconfirms them automatically.
I feel like because I have to double check to see.
Because I'm pretty sure they said something about that. Like they can't return to their bodies, but they'll help you in battle.
Yeah, but because like the one part about it is like I feel like if you're an assist trophy, you're for sure deconfirmed. If you are a what's it called? If you're a spirit, I feel like there's might be a chance. Part of it is I feel like I have to see like the selection screen to see if like there's any like wiggle room for like DLC characters down the line.
I kind of
You know
doubt
what
it. Mainly just because
I
of
mean-
that phrase that they said, if the spirits can't return to their bodies. That's I feel like if they're a spirit, you're probably deconfirmed already.
Hot
And I
take.
mean like, go ahead.
Hot take. I want Noctis in Ultimate.
Fuck off! Why is Noctis in everything but SoulCalibur?
The one place where he should be in goddamn.
No, screw this noise. I want Noctis in Smash Ultimate. Cloud has had it too good for too fucking long.
Fuck that, man. That's all been Bayonetta, that bitch. It's like you want to see evil happen again? Play Bayonetta. Fuck that.
Dude, that sounds like matchup salt that came out of your mouth right there.
I haven't like
You sound like me against Azeroth players right now. Like, you are pissed.
No, man. It's because like I know with my lack of Wii U that like she's one of like the more toxic matchups.
Oh yeah, especially after what happened
Yeah,
at the
definitely.
tournament in Evo.
Oh my god, especially after that. So that's why I'm just kind of like, man, she's ruining shit.
That's why she got axed hard by Sakurai.
Any Sakurai. But
Especially since he let Kirby go. That's definitely Daddy Sakurai.
and I mean
That's
like
right. That was
also,
something that went down in that trailer. Like literally everyone died except Kirby.
yeah, he barely managed to escape. And fucking what was it? Like I feel like all possible Noctis content is gonna come to a grinding halt, but I guess we should probably go into that later.
Yeah, later.
All right. Yeah.
But I mean, like for me, it's like as the game currently stands, even if I weren't to get my picks, I'm definitely gonna love it because it's just like, oh, my mains from the last Smash are gonna be fucking in the game. So it's just like I'm not like one of those people where it's just kind of like the only reason I'm not getting this is because of fucking Waluigi. I'm not one of those people. It's like fucking like that's right, I said it. Hot take.
I am on two minds of that. One, I'm completely with you. The other is one of those like he's been asked for even before this was even a thing, and it's still not there.
I mean, because like the loudest people I remember for a while, and we've gone over this before, was just like the loudest people I remember are the Ridley fanboys.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, and like I'm saying before, like he got like right before he got announced, like there was a sudden shift like right to, oh, we meant Waluigi this whole fucking time. It's just kind of like, I find that super hard to believe.
You know how I be, man.
Yeah.
All right, another hot take. I want Kiryu Kazuma in Smash Ultimate.
No.
when he gets a Switch port.
Yeah, when he gets yeah.
I say yeah, because that was
the Yakuza Kiwami series is gonna come to the Switch, featuring Kiryu Kazuma. Smash Ultimate trailer coming up.
And Kazuma gets a fucking Mario costume in the game.
Oh no!
You know that's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna lie, I would buy that if that was a thing.
No,
He gets the fake mustache and everything.
all BS aside, I'm willing to bet, because they already said, right, like, hey, we already got everybody who we're gonna get in the game, right? And everybody's still whining about Waluigi. They're gonna pull a Harada, right? Everybody that was whining about Lei and Anna, they're gonna get it. And it's like they're gonna wait until everybody literally gives up hope, then just slap it on them right there. Waluigi character trailer, Smash Ultimate, like that's just and
He's like the last
everybody's
one.
crazy. Yeah.
Like the one part though where I'd be like tripping out, it would be like what would happen to his assist trophy then?
They would see each other, and then everything would implode.
And then the universe just goes like Thanos snap.
It already did once. It's not unlikely to do it again. But
I mean, like that's my current stance on Smash Ultimate. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I don't really have any characters that I'm depending on being in the game for me to want to get it. You know, it's just kind of like I got my most requested, so I'm good.
Yeah, otherwise you probably end up being a drifter like Jazz and Tekken.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got SoulCalibur. He's kind of
Exactly. I'm good.
That's why, but that's why it's specified though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he did say, well, because he was asking for like June and Ana. He got Ana.
Yeah.
But like I said, June has been dead for the longest time. Julia is definitely gonna be one of those mixed, one of those locked characters, man.
Well, and here's what I'm a man of my word, literally, on this.
Mm-hmm.
If Julia does come back, I will come back to Tekken 7. That's just real how it is. Because she is like my second favorite character in the Tekken series.
That's fine. I'm just happy that you're finally starting to give up on June because she's fucking dead.
But she's not dead. Why do people keep saying this?
I meant dead in the sense of like she's been replaced by Asuka for some reason. I don't know what it is with young girls in Japan, man. But they're just like, hey, let's get rid of the perfect MILF, right? Let's just replace it with a schoolgirl with big tits. I don't like it either. But reality is reality, Jazz, and we need to step into it.
I mean, there's no reason she couldn't come in 8 at least. Especially with what the storylines going there.
You right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Boom.
Except you're
No,
wrong.
oh shit.
Except, whoa, wait, you have no take in this.
I'm just sitting here eating chips.
Damn, everybody eating.
You one of them live adaptation niggas walking into a conversation between anime and manga. You ain't even involved. Boy, we don't want you here. Nobody asked for you. Get out of here. Cut that bitch off. Next call.
No.
Sorry, I love Eris.
All I'll say about Smash Direct is I love the kids in it. I'm probably still not going to play it because there's not a lot for me to get the Switch. And that probably isn't going to change till some point next year.
I mean,
Right.
Like, I feel like that's like the smart choice though, because I've seen some people go like, when some games got canceled for like for some specific systems.
Mm.
I've seen people like fucking go on the internet boards going like, oh my god, what the fuck, you guys? I bought the system for this one specific game, and now you guys canceled it, and so fucking like now I'm here with a console I don't even want, and it's like I just wasted all this money. It's like, what are you guys gonna do about this? And it's just kind of like, I'm about to take the receipt and go fucking sell the game, you fucking dumbass.
Exactly.
That was their first mistake, was getting the console for one game to begin with.
Mm.
Yep.
You don't go to a restaurant to get one type of food, do you? Okay, all right. That's
Let's say some people do. Think about it.
Yeah, usually when I go to like a fast food place, I'm just like,
That's
I know the specific meal I want.
in my mind, it was a good idea. But it's like as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, okay, this is probably not the best example.
Abort! Get the fuck out of there!
The call's coming from inside the house.
Alright, that's it for Smash?
And I mean, I've said my piece, so.
And basically, it's the same for me, what Moop said, pretty much.
I don't have a stake in this. I'm just hot taking for the sake of comedy.
I thought you had a steak in front of you.
I thought they were
Shut
pork
up.
chops.
It was pork chops.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't have a stake at all. So yeah, we're good.
Alrighty, SoulCalibur 6 review. Alright. I love the game, but I have problems.
if your main's name starts with an A, you're a piece of shit.
I'm trying to think who all starts with A other than Astroth and Aswell.
That's it. Pretty
Pretty much, actually.
That's it.
Yeah. I can't
Like-
argue with these things.
Like, I'll say this because like with Astaroth, I can definitely see him being like an asshole in like in a point of view. The thing is that it's just kind of like I feel like he fits into like that Zangief kind of like circle where it's just kind of like these guys are huge and powerful, and yeah, they're easy to handle too. But it's like they're super annoying because like once they get in there, they just fucking really don't let you go.
Mhm.
It's kind of like it's the character archetype, so you can't get mad entirely at that. Aswell though, he's a character
Oh,
you can
fuck
absolutely
off
hate.
with Aswell.
You can absolutely hate the absolute shit out of him. He's a fucking mess.
Why is he Why is he playable? Why didn't they pull an Inferno with him and just like make him a boss? You know what I mean? Just
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Like in a game about weapon mastery, yeah, let's just give this nigga 7 of them. Here you go, have fun, kids.
It's like, okay, he has to go in the stances for some of those. Let's just make it so that his soul charge, he can use everything.
So it's like, okay, cool, you can use multiple weapons. All right, here's Soul Charge. All right, so here's the thing about Soul Charge, right? I still do the same moves. Not only are they better, but for some reason, you know that ray of light in anime that always covers up titties? Yeah, let's just put that around the entire character and just flourish with that. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pass, thank you.
On top of that, he has one of the best critical arts in the whole game, because in the soul charge, because it literally does as much damage as Keelik does without the non-lasting benefits.
Oh yeah, with the health draining and all that other gay shit.
Yeah. Let's fuck off with that character, please.
I don't count the Voldo critical edge and soul charge bug at all. I don't count that one.
See, he is one of my top people to possibly get nerfed.
I don't want to say getting nerfed because I don't know. I'm saying this as someone who doesn't even know the matchup yet. It's just that the stuff that's making him busted right now is all. Unpopular. So it's like you don't run into a lot of Voldo players, but the Voldo players that you run into are fucking scumbags.
Wait, like, did you cut off or was that just me?
I think it was just you. Well, what did you miss?
Basically, a huge chunk of all that, what you just said.
The thing about Voldo being nerfed is I don't see why he'd get nerfed other than the game-breaking bugs that he has.
Ah, okay.
And I don't know the matchup, so I'm not one really to say, yeah, like, hey, this character should be nerfed. I just hate grapplers in fighting games in general.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, for the most part, they're all pretty goddamn annoying.
Well, one thing I'll say about the Voldo thing, why I kind of think this is still early in the game, so this could very well change as I learn the game more. The reason for it is that stance of his where he's in like all fours. The way
this Mantis stance.
Yeah, the Mantis stance. The way it works, it's kind of nutty to the way the vortex works. Like, it's almost like you're almost guaranteed to get hit with the way the vortex works. Because, like, in one direction, you have to really notice where he is in direction, from what I understand. This is what I heard. If his head is facing towards you and he does the run thing, you have to block low. But if he's not facing towards you, you have to block mid. And then, yeah, like, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, that kind of stuff is hard to look at with everything going on, with him going so fast.
Yeah, because it's kind of like you have to, it's some sort of crazy muscle memory that you have to develop. Like, that's gonna take you a way long time to develop.
It's like he gets an easy mix-up like that without even trying. Especially with
that's not that. I know what you're talking about. That Mantis Vortex is actually quite bullshit because it lethal hits the low lethal hits the first time around.
Exactly.
But at the same time, he can do that low, and if you block the low, he'll just do a mid that's a launcher, which is also just as fast as the low.
And then you have to guess. It's just like, that's kind of bullshit because he's getting stuff for nothing.
Just like Astaroth players. Fuck that. Astaroth players don't work hard. Convince me otherwise.
I will say because of what Yoshi can do against Astroth. The only thing that I really don't like about Astroth is his critical art and how fast it is. Because you have to dodge that.
It's a command grab.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can duck that,
but you have to know ahead of time.
But you have to read that just like all of the other command grabs. And then oh wait, shit, hold up. Did you duck command grab? Well, here's a launching command grab from duck. Suck it, nerds.
Like that would be the one thing I would change with him.
No, I just want the damage scaled down some. That's it.
I kind of see your point on that. I kind of want the game to go a little bit further in its lifespan before we do that.
You're basically telling me to learn the matchup. That's what you're telling me to do.
Well, I mean, have you?
You're calling me a bitch, and I don't like it, man.
Well, you are the Yoshi player, who's basically top tier at this point.
I'd say with a lot of hard work.
Which, yeah, I can kind of see that. But at the same time, I've seen a lot more Yoshis than anything else.
Man, those are just bandwagon niggas, man. Don't. No,
man. It's gonna be a while before they'll start pinning you to that group.
No, that's true.
Yeah, well, at least he has
the best. I'm just talking shit at this point. It's just that I just want Azeroth's damage just to be scaled down a tiny bit because I don't like the idea of getting hit with 4 command grabs in a round, and that's it. That's all. I can duck, sure, but I know.
In fighting games in general, though.
Yeah, that's kind of normal for grapplers.
I know. I just wanted to be toned down a little bit, and I honestly feel like Tekken did that right because the grapplers in Tekken aren't that fucking strong. But it's like Kanji in Persona 4 Ultimax. Yo, he can command grab you 3 times and you can lose.
With Kanji, his is like instant bullshit. Like that doesn't make any sense. He has that fucking air grab that literally just like dives into you and just grabs you. It's like, what the shit is this?
That's my point.
Yeah.
And it's like if they had to do some Geese Howard type shit to get those command grabs off, I mean maybe I'd be a tiny bit less salty. I'm like, okay, well maybe you did work hard for that. But until I go into practice mode against Azeroth, guess what? They're all scrubs to me. Because this is the internet, and this is how I roll. No, it has nothing to do with my skill. No, they're just cheating. That's what this is.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Look, I have to protect what little ego I have left. All right, like this little chunk of ego that you could just like put into the form of like a Kamehameha wave. You know how it starts off with that little ball? Yeah, that's my ego right there. Right, I gotta protect that shit.
Fair enough.
No, I know for an absolute fact that once I learn the matchup, I don't even have to make a full detailed video. I just need to know what exists and think about it. And I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that I'll be all right. But the fact that I haven't done that yet because I've been doing this with other characters and my other guides that I've been working on, until then, in order to protect my ego so that way I can call the next person a bitch, I have to make these excuses right now.
Covering your bases.
Yeah, I have to cover my ass, man.
Yeah. Well, what did you think, since we all play different characters, what do you think about the character you play as?
I need to work. My character's busted, man. I know I was done just talking shit. Like
your character's very busted.
But I'm just saying, it's like at least for my character to be as busted as he is, he has to work hard for his busted status. It's not like Aswell's low that he can go and it's a command grab too on normal hit. Like it's nothing like that. Like it all requires very complex setups. I have to outthink you. I have to trick the shit out of you in order to make the crazy shit happen. Not Aswell Azeroth. All these niggas got to do is here's a button. Oh man, would you look at that? 35% damage. It's lit. Like come on.
What about you,
It's like
Moops?
spam code. For Nightmare, like I mean, like he kind of makes sense. Like where he's at, where he's kind of like he's a heavy hitter and he's got like below average speed, but he like it's not impossible for him to get the upper hand, but there is something of a challenge since he is like on the slower end. So you got like what's it called a Maxi, who is just kind of like you got the characters who fucking like are quick hits and fucking like fast moves and all that shit. They can kick his ass, but at the same time, he does have like some answers to be able to handle them. Like I think he's good without being cheap, if that makes any sense.
Mm.
And I mean like, because I can't say for sure I'm gonna be like an expert on like a lot of the matchups and all that shit, but where he is right now, I would say like I'd say Nightmare's like in a pretty decent spot.
My hand.
That's Siegfried.
Yeah, but they're look, damn it.
Look, he's trying to meme.
Let me meme in peace. I did say Nightmare was pretty fucking cheap in the beginning too, but then I had learned the matchup, and it's just like, okay, I understand why I'm getting hit now.
Yeah, it's like he's not he's not an impossible character, but he is still kind of a pain in the ass, which like I appreciate when it's like when a character is strong, but it's not like, say for example like say Eddie's problem with Astaroth, or like most Weskers and Dantes in the Marvel games, where they're just like super simple, super cheap, and it's like people are gonna pick them, or people are gonna pick them just because they are essentially just like one hit kill button kind of characters. It's like this is like there is something good for him, like he does do a lot of damage. He does have some decent strategy, but at the same time, it's kind of like he seems fair if you can figure him out.
Which is kind of a normal thing when it comes to both Nightmare and Siegfried's. They seem to be like very top of the echelon of people like you don't want to fuck with in the beginning of games, but as they go along, they start to be like they're still good, but they're not as nearly as good as people thought they were.
Right, because it's also kind of like how Charlie was in season 1 of Street Fighter 5, where it's just like you saw Charlie's fucking everywhere, but then once people really start to figure him out, it's just kind of like people started dropping off lower and lower and lower. And then he got nerfed, but that's a different story.
No. I guess.
Like,
we'll go ahead.
No, final review. Wait, are you? Yeah, you're not done, huh, Moops?
I mean, I was basically gonna say like that's pretty much like what my stance is on the guy.
You know what my stance is? You know what, man? I know I just got through whining a minute ago. This game is great.
No, absolutely. I love this game.
Yeah.
The game is great, and I feel as though maybe I would probably be a stronger fan of it if I got back into it then, but I'm getting into it now, and I gotta say, this is it aesthetically, right? Just playing this fucking game, everyone looks cool. Everyone looks like a badass, even them pussy ass Azeroth players. Oh wait, puss Azeroth players. Yes, and even then, everyone looks cool, and I feel as though when you have a game like this where everybody, like you say, Jazz, everybody has something busted about them. Every character has their advantages that you can take advantage of. But it's just playing this game. Everybody looks cool. Everybody looks like a badass. Everybody looks aesthetically pleasing.
Especially Ivy.
Especially Ivy, nigga. Oh,
Golf clap.
And with that being said, we have to take Talum off the list now.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm sorry, man. Thank you for reminding me.
You know, there's somebody who literally made a custom that said legal Talum.
What?
Legit. I ran into it online. I was like, what is this?
Screw that, man. That dude gets my props, man. Legal Talum? Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Legal. You can't beat legal. Come on.
can't get in trouble. The name says legal.
Exactly. It's like a legal check. All I need now is consent, and we're in there.
Because we respect women.
Exactly, without a doubt. No,
And if you doubted me, you're a bigot.
Nah, I guess I can go into Keelik and my thoughts on him. Upon because I've been talking to Party Wolf and stuff with Keelik, and what it came down to when I was talking to him is that Keelik is good, but he has to play very honest. Like, he can't just cheese you out. If he does, he has to really work into that. Unless he's in Soul Charge, in which case it's a whole other story. The thing about that is when you get to the Soul Charge argument, you have to also think of another character that's in here, which is Sung Mina. And Sung Mina, we both agreed was the better Keelik.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't even need to play those characters to know that Sung Mina is much better than Keelik.
Absolutely.
He's saying that it's killing Jess on the inside.
It really is, because it didn't used to be this way.
Well, think about it like this. If I run into some random nerd in ranked, I'm not going to be scared of a Keelik player.
Yeah.
I'm going to... Do I need to include that, Jazz? You are the main exception to the rule. I'm scared of you because you're playing a game you love and you don't love anything.
Exactly. I am soulless.
That alone makes you the scariest man on the planet to go against, right? That's just how it works. I'm talking about those dirty Armenian Keelik players. You're not Armenian. I'm sorry. I've been watching too much Eris lately. But even then, more to my point, a random Keelik player isn't going to intimidate me. What? The only thing what? His triple B has a guard break on it. Is a break attack.
Yeah, and you can literally sidestep it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, come on. But then you have Song Mina, who's over here doing stripper maneuvers with the fucking with the Nagitana that she has.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh my god, that's much more intimidating.
Oh,
or arousing, whichever. Either way, I'm not blocking, so it's like I'm getting hit for no apparent reason. Keelik. Oh, look at that! You're about to do a low. Oh, blocked it! Oh my god, hold the cell.
Mm-hmm. Although I will say, just for future reference, if you see a Keelik go into Soul Charge, do not let them grab you, because they can automatically go into Super doing that.
Oh, I see.
I'll try to remember that.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I learned that just randomly doing it on somebody. I was like, oh god, that actually works.
Do you have to have two? Do you have to have 2 bars for it?
No.
What?
Because the Soul Charge just doesn't go away, so it acts like another bar.
For Keelik, right?
For Keelik.
Because he goes Super Saiyan God for some weird reason, but his health drains.
Exactly.
And Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, because the long hair.
Yeah. No, that's probably a better one. Yeah, you make a damn good point there, Moops.
Mm.
Hey.
But it's just more to the point of, okay, he is transformed. This is not the same. Oh yeah, you're not fighting the average everyday Keelik.
You really, it really is like that. You're not dealing with the average Keelik anymore. I'm Super Keelik.
Exactly. So it's like that health drain. So it's like, cool. I'm just gonna run away from you now.
Absolutely, that's literally what you need to do for Keelik, is just stay away from him.
I mean, I'm sure that he would jump up a couple spots if they actually took away the health drain.
Oh, absolutely. That's the one thing that holds him back.
But if he's gonna have some shit like that, if he has the shit that he has to have the health drain with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody else that isn't Aswell, it has crazy shit like that. So he has to have something that brings him back down to balance. And it's like, all right, if you're gonna transform and you're gonna get into my shit, you're gonna work to get into this shit. But the sacrifice is, well, time is of the essence, nigga. Time is money, and you're about to die now.
Exactly.
I mean,
So-
it'd have to be like one of those things where it's like if they have to keep the health drain in order to keep the current stats, or they'd have to like tone down the stats, but then he keeps the health.
But either way, the way that he's balanced out now, it's at least with Keelik, when he transforms, it's like, oh shit, he's in soul charge, but you know what I mean? Like
He
when
might have
Yoshimitsu
just killed himself.
Yeah, exactly. And it's, I mean, when Yoshimitsu goes into soul charge, he gets more things. He gets more fuckery. But at the same time, in order to get into the fuckery, he has to go into a stance, and he can get mashed out of his stances. You see a Yoshimitsu going to any stance. Hey.
Exactly.
Actually, yeah, Nightmare kind of can too.
Yeah, Nightmare can't block in his stances.
No, he can't.
But heaven forbid.
Well, go ahead.
Heaven forbid that you catch him in soul charge and he does it super. Oh god.
Although I do find it interesting that the one person who used to always have that kind of problem, but I feel like doesn't anymore, is Mitsurugi. And that's
Mitsurugi is just that nigga.
yeah, he's normal's got extremely fast between games.
I mean, I'm gonna have to take your word on that because I do think he's like fucking stupid fast at times.
Oh, bro, when he goes into a sheet stance and he does what, like an A into like a break A.
Yeah, man, fuck that.
That shit is broke. They're both highs, right?
Yeah.
Even like them shits is crazy. Like, oh my god, whose man's is this?
And don't let one of them hit you because you're gonna get hit by the other.
See, well, yeah, pretty much.
It's just like, oh, you're gonna duck. Here comes the bee pack.
Oh god, and then the bees have mix-ups on them too. It's like, I'm about to go, man. It's like, oh my god, the guessing. I can't guess right. So there's that.
Yeah, but no, that's all I'll pretty much say about Keelik. He's good, but he's honest, and that's gonna probably put him mid tier. I feel like in the long run. And yeah, that's about it. I'm never gonna drop the guy because that's my boy. But
It's like to all the people, all the pros that tell me to drop Keelik, fuck you.
exactly, you gonna get this right here, this middle finger, all in your face.
Jazz is a family show.
That's how you know Jazz. That's how you know Jazz is a dedicated Keelik player. This man plays waifus and he's playing a dude. Do you have to understand like how special this dude has to be in order for some shit like this to go down? Come on,
It's like
bro.
he's even got like a Keelik wife who is just kind of like, I'm still playing Keelik.
And he plays Keelik anyway. The character's is just too awesome, man. There's just something about him.
Yeah, he's got him by nostalgia.
Exactly. But no, has any of y'all played the story modes?
I played some to unlock Inferno, but I was honestly not really paying attention.
Nope, I've only been in practice mode, creation mode, Libra of Soul, and not story mode. Yeah, that's it.
Well, technically, Libra Soul is the story mode. It's just the create a character story mode.
Oh, I did do some of the I can't think of it. The Soul Chronicle. I did some of Yoshimitsu stuff out of that.
No, I will say Libra Souls was fun, but it got repetitive about halfway through.
Yeah.
And then it got ridiculously hard, as you've seen on stream.
You were just cussing out Zaslamel.
Oh, see, and that wasn't even the worst fight. Like, literally, there was one that was even worse before that I didn't show you guys. Oh man, did I have some headaches with Libra Souls? But I never, until the one time I used it on stream, I never used the mercenary mode, which was absolute garbage. But yeah, it's good. If you're good enough, you'll be fine with Libra Souls.
Mercenary mode sucks dick. You heard it here first.
It really does.
From the SoulCalibur main.
Like, why would you even bother with that thing?
No, it'd be cool if you if they won something every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
They don't win. They make you watch them lose.
And then you go after them. Like, when you told me that, I was like, that's stupid as shit.
Yo, I'm sorry. It wasn't it, Chief.
Exactly. No.
It was not it, Chief. But yeah, that's it. That's what I gotta say about that.
Now, I will say, like, this is where it gets weird with the story stuff, because it makes you wonder why this just wasn't called SoulCalibur instead of SoulCalibur 6. Because, I mean, we're still back in the original SoulCalibur to SoulCalibur 2, so nothing really progressed. It's just like a more telling of the story. So it's just like, huh?
I mean, I imagine that it's like the obvious answer is that it's because it's a soft reboot.
Yeah, I guess. It's weird.
Which, I mean, like, I'll say this, though. For, like, any franchise that, like, I'm playing, right? So, like, say they were gonna do this for, like, Castlevania or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather they did a soft reboot by, like, going back to the beginning, like that, and then sort of, like, trailing off from there, rather than something like a drastic change where it's just kind of like, okay, we're rebooting the thing, here's these characters, but, like, you barely recognize them, or, you know, like, basically the DMC Devil May Cry situation.
Mm-hmm. Because yeah, it kind of makes me, in that same aspect, it kind of makes you wonder if they make a 7, what they're gonna do, because of the way 5 ended, which was, to say the least.
You gotta love it when you hear that reaction.
I swear it was an incest story. I kid you not. I swear to God.
Yeah.
But as far as that goes, though, I do like how everything's more fleshed out. I like the addition of Grow. Hate Aswell, but whatever.
Hey, check it out, though, because you were, like, at the beginning, I remember you were all like, I'm not all that into, wait, do you mean Grow or Geralt? Because some people say them kind of...
Grow.
Yeah.
Geralt has no point in the story.
He literally, he doesn't. He appears and then he's gone. It's literally in Libra Souls where, like, there's literally a cutscene for him to appear, and then you fight him, and then he just runs off.
Storytelling 101.
Dude, this is like, hey, check out this weird portal. Geralt just falls out of it. Wow, okay. I hate portals, right? Like, Geralt hates fucking portals with a passion. If you played The Witcher 3, you'd know that. He goes through the fucking portal, he's just like, yo, this is why I hate fucking portals. Then Mitsurugi's gun just goes after him. He's just like, yo, is that a fucking sword, my nigga? And just starts rushing at
It
him.
really does. It's like, what? You just met this guy. What are you doing?
It's like, I'll teach you to land in front of me, sir. He just starts charging him with his sword. Geralt, badass, just blocked it from the back. He's over here just minding his own business and shit. He just blocks. He blocks the sword.
Other fighting games.
Yeah, he just blocks it. Like, word. Like, why are you doing this?
And then, like in Libra Souls, like when you're there, he's like, I sense a weird energy with you. I'm gonna fight you. Okay. Wow, you had a really weird energy. Okay, time for me to go back home. But the Mitsurugi's like, where do you think you're going?
It's like, sorry, man, I have no business here, so I'm gonna leave now. What? Who the hell do you think you are walking away from me? Says Mitsurugi, and just starts rushing after him.
And the funniest thing about that is he's supposed to be protecting you on your way to a astral fissure thing.
That's right. Because he's just like, hey, man, you look like you're about to die. Hey, man, I got your back, man. Oh my god, is that white hair? Like, I'm sorry, I must attack him now.
So what's What's this
I'm not
hogwash?
Well, oh my god.
Venom.
And now here's Venom. After 10 years.
I just wanted to.
Venom's been here for a while.
I know. I just wanted to hear you guys talk about stuff. So, but now.
Weird. But because I was gonna say like right before we were surprised, if this is the story with Geralt, I can't imagine what the hell they're gonna do for 2B. I can't imagine it's gonna be any better.
And the thing is, with the trailer, it's already like 20,000 years into the future, so practically everyone's dead, except for Ivy.
Give me a reason to care.
Ivy's the only one who made it, so.
Well, see, but that just means that Ivy's the ultimate waifu, and then when 2B comes out, that's when the rivalry starts. Your ass is not as good as my tits. We must fight.
And then 2B explodes, and then she just has her panties in there, and that's it.
I love how they said that they were gonna make that a feature in the game.
Oh, did you not see that on the stream?
Like I hadn't seen it, but I had seen the news that it's just like they are gonna make it so that she can self-destruct to get her clothes off.
Yeah, they literally showed it on stream, and like legit, like, and the thing is, if she does it against another 2B, it happens to both of them.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm actually interested in when 2B comes out, whenever that may be.
I mean, because like I haven't played Nier Automata, but I am interested in like trying out the character.
Mm-hmm. But
Yep, same here.
Mm-hmm. I thought you said you weren't gonna try.
What, 2B?
Yeah, I thought you said that in the other Discord.
I don't know. Maybe I was talking shit again.
It's like, yeah, but that's other Discord Eddie. This is this Discord Eddie.
No, I'm not even gonna try to pull some retconning shit like that. I want to call it miscommunication, but I could have just been like spouting nonsense.
This is forgetful douchebag Eddie here, not honest Eddie.
Yeah.
I see. I have so much to learn.
Remember, there are variants like Boss Jazz.
Oh yeah, Boss Jazz might come back later.
Oh, fuck him!
That guy's a douche, but he makes a lot of sense sometimes.
That's the problem.
It takes Boss Eddie to understand Boss Jazz, but whatever.
Exactly. Then I think we should go into our scores, I guess, for the game.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
When 2B goes against Ivy, 69 out of 10.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I guess I'm with Eddie. 9 out of 10.
For me, I'd have to go 8. Not the
This nigga over here.
Okay, now the
this
troll.
nigga off the stage.
Since I haven't played the game, I can't give you a score.
So it's a 10 out of 10 for Venom.
When you can't give a score, it's an automatic 10 out of 10. That's the retarded.
10 out of 10.
It's Ivy's titties out of 10.
Wow.
So 10.
Pretty much.
Well, technically, wouldn't they be like double F out of 10? Whatever, I don't know.
Don't think about it too much. No. All right.
Stop me from thinking
It's
about
whatever Ivy's bust size number is out of 10.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I get behind that one.
All right. So enough SoulCalibur. Now on to Black Ops 4.
Oh God.
Eddie, this is mostly you.
I can't contribute to this at all.
I have a lot to add to it too, so I'll let Eddie go first.
You said you had something to add?
Oh shit.
Well, because have you played it, Eddie?
Yeah, he owns the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've been playing it, and oh my God.
Nah, man, go for it. I'll be the voice of reason.
Ooh,
So
Burn.
Now, I don't have a problem with zombies or Blackout. I think they're fun. But the thing is, I just like playing the multiplayer. You know, because, multiplayer is always fun.
What a fact. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was fucking with you.
I don't say not like calling someone out for playing the multiplayer of Call of Duty. What a heathen! Anyway.
That's new.
And the thing is, I must have like every day that I played the multiplayer, I play about maybe 15 matches. 3 of those matches I was able to play. The other 12 was just migrating host. Can't connect because the lobby's full. Lost connection to host. Game sessions unavailable. And just a whole bunch of crappy internet crap. That's crap.
Word.
My experience has been practically the opposite.
And hell, I've even played in a game where apparently another guy's had the same issue because I could hear him screaming on mic that it's like the 5th time that this has happened to him. So it's like I'm not the only one experiencing this, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Activision.
Yeah, you probably have like a really fucked net type or something, maybe.
Yeah, that is something I've been hearing lately. It's a problem.
I mean, I'm guessing then that I'm in the low demographic that it's happening to people. Like I'm pretty sure a bunch of other people are having perfect connections, like Mr. Call of Duty Eddie over here.
You're just mad because I'm stalling on you.
Damn.
But yeah, it's just I don't know what's going on. Like yeah, I could say it's my internet connection, but it's just like I've made sure to reset it and it still does it. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And I mean, Blackout and Zombies still work to an extent. I haven't really gotten a lot of problems with those two, but it's just multiplayer that's just been messing with me.
Okay. I see what you mean. Did you have anything else to add?
I mean, they made Zombies better. I like Zombies. It's okay. And that Blackout is good when you get weapons. But then when you're one of the only guys that doesn't have a weapon and you meet somebody who has a shotgun, then go fuck yourself.
That is how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the Fortnite Battle Royale mode.
Yeah.
That's just Battle Royale in general. I don't have a weapon. Oh shit, this guy has a weapon.
Well.
All right, time to re-queue, boys. Hey, mission failed. We'll get them next time.
But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
They just gotta fix it, which is why I deleted the game. But I might go back to it once. I don't know, maybe the first expansion comes out or the season. Oh yeah, the first expansion. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. All right. Cool, man. That's good. All right, so 100% for the sake of flexing on Venom.
Ooh, got him.
The multiplayer experience is practically what it's always going to be. You shoot people in the face and you're going to get shot in the face. Sometimes you're going to have kids using scuff controllers or mouse and keyboards, hopping all over the place, high on G Fuel, talking about how much of a whore that my mother is. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it works. That's just default multiplayer. It's been like that forever.
Kids
culture.
Kids threatening that they're going to overload your router so that you get kicked off online.
That's right. Yep. Yeah. Usual experience. I have about a whole day played on multiplayer, and I'm in 2nd prestige right now for multiplayer. My KD isn't too high. My score per minute is really high. I get a lot of challenges done because I'm trying to go for dark matter. Is when you get gold for literally every weapon in the game. And that's what I'm going for, and the challenges allow me to level up really fast, faster than I probably should. Other than somebody that be like sticking to a few guns per prestige, I've always been going after something new every time. As far as zombies goes, zombies is fun. It's a completely revamped system from how it was in Black Ops 3. Some maps are easier than other ones, but the zombies experience has been great because I haven't gone far enough to where the game will crash on me.
Oh yeah, I saw that where like you don't even get past the part where the Titanic crashes in the iceberg without the game freaking crashing on you. Like the
that's
PS4
dumb.
cannot. Like the PS4 can't even handle the iceberg crashing into the ship.
I'd actually,
Oh, it's too much.
I never got into that either. But the killing of the zombies is great. It's it's a lot to learn in zombies because there's so many Easter eggs, there's so many intricacies that you need to learn, and without the help of the internet, you're just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna do an Easter egg, and then 30 rounds later, why am I still slaughtering zombies? Yeah, in Blackout, I've streamed Blackout. I have a couple of wins under my belt. I have a couple of YouTube videos with some highlights. I've at least won one. I've got a victory in each type of battle royale game. I've won some squads, I've won some duos, I've won some solo games. I have some multiplayer operators unlocked for Blackout. Like I tend to dip into a little bit of everything, and I do proficiently well. Everyone that's bitching about multiplayer just needs to understand that that's Call of Duty, man.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with multiplayer. I think it's amazing. It's just fix the connection issues, please.
I agree. Yeah,
So basically, it's if you got a problem with Call of Duty, get good.
No, it's like if you're expecting Call of Duty to change, it's not going to change.
Oops, sorry.
Call of Duty is just essentially just going to remain what it always will be, and it will be Call of Duty. Where, hey, man, you're not going to win every single gunfight. You're going to get melted some games. Some games sometimes you're going to feel as though, hey, I deserve to get that kill. I did not get that kill. That's bullshit. Yeah, you're right. It is bullshit. Press square.
Move on.
Yeah, like move on. Like, press square, respawn, go at him again. Go knock him out, Sonny.
No.
Although apparently I've heard that bobbing and weaving against zombies, like to get out of, like, if a horde of them are coming at you and you want to get out of there, apparently it's a lot harder to do as the Black Ops games went on. Like apparently Black Ops 1, it was like the easiest thing you could do to get away from the zombies, but then apparently now in Black Ops 4 it's like so freaking hard and almost impossible to do now. It's like I didn't even know you could I knew you could bob and weave them out of the way, but I didn't know it was that easy to do in the first Black Ops.
It's just as easy to do in Black Ops 4. What do you mean? It's just that the maps themselves are not so spread out that, I'm just going to go and do the circle method that's been around like since forever. That's not going to happen anymore because everything is more narrow now. They want you to rely more on skill as opposed to the perks. That's why they got rid of Juggernog but kept practically everything else. Because everybody treated Juggernog like the end-all be-all perk. And instead they took that out, but they give you regenerating health over time.
Although I also heard that a lot of the DLC perks that you can get are a lot better than a lot of the in-game perks that you can get. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never been able to get my perk without dying.
No, there is no DLC perks. The only DLC that's in Zombies is a whole ass map, and it's a remake of 5 with the President Kennedy, his vice president, Noriega, I think, and Fidel Castro. No, not Noriega. Fidel Castro and the 4th person.
I think it's like the vice president.
Yeah, Kennedy's vice president.
Yeah. Oh, and
Kennedy,
Nixon.
Oh yeah. Okay. John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, one of the two's vice president, and Fidel Castro around the era of the Cuban Missile Crisis, where they came together and just like, all right, gentlemen, let's strike a deal. What was that noise?
I still can't believe the English voice actor for Akuma in Street Fighter 4, or in Street Fighter now, is Nixon.
Oh, it was Lyndon B. Johnson, the vice president for JFK.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you. And yeah, and that's what that is. And for some reason, and again, there was some douche in a lab coat that kept taking your guns from you.
Oh yeah, that asshole.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But yeah, the only really brand new thing about Call of Duty now is Blackout, and Blackout is fun. The only improvement that I wish they would make is make the servers 60 hertz.
Now, I was going to ask a question about that because something has come up that I've been hearing about on not servers, like forums and stuff lately. Do you think that because of the lack of the 60 hertz thing, that it's not as much of an arcade shooter anymore?
No, Call of Duty in and of itself will always remain an arcade shooter.
Because like the thing like people have been saying is like because of that people have not like just running and gunning and stuff. They're not actually thinking and whatnot, and staying in places. I know, right?
Oh my god!
I know, right?
Well, I heard too that in this game, like if you do the proning, like if you're shooting a guy and you do the prone, the crouch to prone kind of shoot strategy, like that's kind of worthless now. Like
yeah,
now it's all about now it's all about just going in, jumping. Going in, jumping, and shooting, and that works a lot better.
You're talking about drop shotting, and drop shotting can still work. It's just that you just don't go from standing to prone anymore. They make you go from standing to crouching to prone. And people jump shotting when the multiplayer servers were on 20 hertz. That's all everyone would do is, oh shit, if I ran into somebody, let me jump. Because since the tick rate was so low, the game had a hard time keeping up. But now jump shotting isn't as prominent. It's not as prominent because the multiplayer servers are at like 63 hertz now. So it's like since information is being refreshed as fast as the human eye can see, someone jumping is easier to react to because you're seeing it as fast as you would say if I watched Jazz jump right next to me or some shit. In Blackout, since the air shut up. but in Blackout,
well, how would I do that? Nobody can see.
Since the tick rate is still 20 in Blackout, you would think jump shotting is a lot more prevalent. It actually isn't. It's just because the area is just so huge that, oh my god, like anything that can happen to you, just it's all just madness there.
I like how in the Blackout map they incorporated a lot of like other maps into it, like Turbine from Black Ops 2 is in Blackout.
They wouldn't have done it any other way.
And then like Terminal from like I think Modern Warfare is technically in it.
No. There's a Nuketown. There is no Modern Warfare maps in Blackout.
Because I could have sworn there is an area called Terminal.
You're talking about Turbine.
Well, let's say no. Turbine.
No, I mean I was talking about Turbine, but then there's another area where it's like an airport area and it's called Terminal.
I've never seen it.
No. The only other place that's Fracking Tower, and I don't think that's it. There's the lighthouse. There's the boat, but there's nothing like that. You're losing your goddamn mind.
Well, there are like warehouse areas with planes in them, but I don't know if that's called Turbine.
That's Turbine.
That whole area is called Turbine?
Yes.
You're just fucking with me.
No.
No. Not on this. I'm not fucking with you on this. That's just Turbine.
Although I've yet to see Nuketown. I want to.
Nuketown.
There's only one way to go to Nuketown. Try going there, man.
Is that underground?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nuketown is on ground, but Nuketown also has a safety bunker underneath that has a lot more loot as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But if you've never been to Nuketown, nigga, why didn't you just drop there?
Because I think everyone... Well, I'm still new to Blackout, so I need to... I'm not fully... I haven't fully surveyed the area, so I don't know where is where.
Well, you're not going to survey the area not going there.
And also because a lot of people probably go there because of the fact that they want to get to that bunker. And I'm not going to kill myself just trying to get there.
Nuketown.
Sounds like something a coward would do.
No, I mean, hey, if I can kill them all, then fine. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then I know that one dam level from Black Ops, from Black Ops 2 is a place in Blackout. Sorry. So yeah, so I mean, like I just like that they incorporate maps in the Blackout map.
Oh yeah. I think like one of the only few areas that's actually new would be like train station. Because train station was never in the map like that.
Well, wait a minute.
What's up?
I could have sworn there's a level in one of the other non-Black Ops Call of Duty maps that was like in a train station.
You could be right.
I think it was like maybe Infinite War? No.
Yeah, it would have to have been a Treyarch game.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the one I saw wasn't a Treyarch game. It was like I think like either Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare, where you fought in a train station.
I wish I knew.
I forget which one it is. Might have been Ghosts, maybe. But whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, what's your scores?
You know what? It gets an 8 because it's still Call of Duty at the end of the day. And Call of Duty is not perfect. It's very inconsistent, but that is the Call of Duty experience.
Alrighty.
I give it a 7 because I mean 2 out of the 3 game modes work, but it's like, it's a $60 game. All 3 of the game modes should work.
That's
so true. Hopefully maybe they'll fix it soon. And I mean, I like Blackout, I like Zombies, and hopefully maybe in the future I'll come back to it, but as it is right now, I'm probably just going to stay away from it and just continue playing Overwatch. And
oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Seriously.
Well, hey, say what you want about Overwatch, but at least it freaking works, and it doesn't just go to migrating host all the damn time.
Just
well,
wow.
That's a fair point, but that's your only fair point.
Yeah, one Venom, take it.
That's what I mean. Just like that's what I'm saying. Is just fix the multiplayer, and then I'll go right back to playing Black Ops 4 a lot more than Overwatch.
Alright. So, done with COD. Now up to the upcoming tournaments. Which one do we want to do first? Capcom Cup or Tekken World Tour?
I mean, I'll do the Capcom Cup one because I imagine that it's like gonna be pretty quick because I haven't been able to keep up lately, and also because there's I don't know how much more I can add to it, honestly.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna give you the list of current people in the Pro Tour right now.
Okay.
There you go.
Of course, Tokido's number 1.
Of course.
Now, here's my question because of a certain someone in trouble. Is Infiltration actually going to be able to go?
Nope.
Probably not, honestly.
You can't beat women in 2018. This is respect women era.
That's what I was about to say, because didn't he get in trouble for hitting his wife?
Yeah, he's allegedly beat his wife.
Yes.
Jesus, man.
And so it's right now he's under investigation, and so for Infiltration, I mean, I can't imagine really that he's gonna be able to attend, because if he's too caught up in the legal system, obviously he can't attend.
Mm-hmm.
If he does attend, it is gonna be a clusterfuck for him, because there's gonna be a lot of people that are over there that are just gonna be guilty until proven innocent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like I would say that it's best like he probably duck out honestly,
Hmm.
because it might be like yeah it'll definitely hurt him in the long like with like the standing and everything like that, but it's also just kind of like this is like he would be going towards I'm just gonna phrase it this way, he would be walking to a lynch mob honestly if he did.
Pretty much.
Well, it's like Momo-kun going to a convention now.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah. Because it's like one of those things where it's like the way that it's like the current state of it, it's like you can fuck up probably once, but even then the amount of apologizing compared to like the fuck up, it's got to be like 10 times more than the actual fuck up.
Hmm.
I don't know, especially if it is true.
Yeah, well, if it's true, then it's basically like goodbye career.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Goodbye sponsorships. Goodbye everything.
Yeah, it'll be like you're just back to like a normie, honestly.
Hmm. But anything else? That was my main thing when I saw him on this list. I was like, wait, what?
I mean, because like Itabashi Zangief is the.
I love how there's a question mark too by infiltration.
This is just like, huh?
I mean, yeah, like, because it's like Takedo, Problem X, Fudo, Justin Wong, Oil King, Gaigo, Knuckle Dew, Luffy, Shao Hai, like, like, a lot of these guys is like, they're like, no real big surprises that, that they're gonna be over at Capcom Cup. Because, I mean, like, they're the guys that are like, they play the games, the game most consistently, they go to all the tournaments and fucking, they're like the ones that like usually make it to like top 8, honestly.
Oh wait, I forgot one. I just literally typed these out and just like posted them in here. There you go.
I'm surprised Punk hasn't had a scandal.
I mean,
Why?
like,
See, here's the thing about Punk, man. See, when you're the alpha, you don't need to worry about no shenanigans or nothing like that. You know what I mean? He proved to those kids that he's the alpha.
Because I mean, I know that. I was gonna say that I know that Punk loves to start shit with like everyone.
Hmm.
I mean, like the big thing about for the big thing for Punk is that it's like he's lucky he's actually managed to sort of like stop that whole fucking low tier god complaining where it's just like, oh, it's not me, it's the controller kind of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least if he's still doing it, it's not as much. Otherwise, Jess would have shut me down right then and there.
Yeah, it's that he hasn't been doing stuff like that often anymore.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, it's like he's getting it under control, but you never know. He could actually like there could be like a moment where he sets himself up to rise again just so he can fall hard, and we gotta see how he reacts to that because it's like. It's the big losses where you can really see the quote unquote real Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Because anyone can put on a face when everything is going well for them. But how you do, if you put someone in like a 100% struggling situation, you see how they actually are.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're absolute worst as opposed to like, oh man, everything is going great.
It's that like you don't deserve me at my worst or at my best meme.
Kind of like that, except like true colors.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like I mean, we'll see how it goes because a lot of times like the people so like a lot of times it'll be like the people I named, they will all like usually make it to like say top 8 at Evo or something like that, but then like when it's like an entirely different tournament because I think because I know like Takedo's won a couple of the tournaments. What was it like? I think like Marn won the last Capcom Cup, and that's why he got that awful fucking birdie costume.
I thought that was Menard.
No, yeah, it was Menard. That's what it was.
Marn just quit.
That's why like I said hey because this is like because he recently quit. Yeah, but it was like it's Menard. But like so,
Well, that's because Marn wants to go back to his illegal sweatshop and just reside over there.
What?
Damn.
I don't know, because I remember
Where did
there
that
was
come from?
well, because
That's
I
racist
remember
as shit.
because I mean, he has a company that he just will not talk about, and he's been under investigation.
Oh,
for
that thing.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh my god!
I thought
Oh
it was
my
something
god!
like
Elaborate, boys, please. What?
like it was on an episode of Excellent Adventures where they had Marn on, and they wanted to talk to him about his business, and he's like, "Can we mute the cameras so that we only talk about this?" And they're like, "Okay."
No, fuck that. That's not good enough. Not from Marn. Hell
Yeah,
no.
not from Marn.
Not from Marn. Marn.
That's what they did.
I'm not. Yeah, of course they did it. He asked for a request and they gave it to him. But for Marn to say, "Hey, mute the cameras. I don't want to talk about that." You know he's a troll, right? You know
Yeah.
You know he fucks with everyone. He doesn't care if you're a professional, a casual, an old lady. He doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna fuck with you. You're gonna get fucked with. And I'm thinking that's exactly what this is right here.
Yeah.
That someone is just being fucked with. I doubt he's even doing anything illegal to begin with.
Yeah, you could always spread the rumor, though.
I also heard. I think it's just a rumor, and I mean they haven't talked about it anymore. But like apparently, like sexually harassed a girl. But again, it might just be a rumor, and he might just be trolling again.
Fuck that. If the Me Too movement is anything to go by, innocent until proven guilty. That bitch just wants clout. Unless he actually did it, then he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Screw that. No, screw that shit. Too many people have gone down from lies like that in order for me to just the very thought of, oh yeah, this person sexually assaulted me. Hell, the girls whose phone number I asked for and got rejected from could have said, oh my god, this nigga just sexually harassed me. Oh my god, there goes the end of my life right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the phrase is kind of like starting to become too shaky to be really trusted.
Yeah. So it's like until there's 100% indisputable concrete evidence, it is all going to be hearsay from me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, and I guess I'll just end with this, like, because Capcom Cup is in December, or is it like this month?
December.
So then, yeah, it's most likely also gonna have like some teaser for season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But what it's gonna be, I have no idea. I've like, because I'm sure some of us have seen like some rumors circulating around. It's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna have Oro, it's gonna have Viper, it's gonna have like what's her face. You never know. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just I'll just wait for the teaser, and then maybe, who knows, I might see like, so Event Hubs might start popping up some of the leak lists and show what might come in season 4.
If C Viper gets announced, then I'll actually start watching Street Fighter streams.
Although I kind of hope they show like the new gameplay changes they've been talking about, or that the new director has been talking about.
Yeah, like the new mechanics, like the other V skills and shit.
Oh yeah, or like the Killer Instinct kind of counters.
Yeah.
Breakers.
The breakers.
Well,
That's
and like the multiple combo, the kind of multiple hit combo thing from Killer Instinct. Like basically, everyone would get Jury's V Trigger 1 as like a special combo thing.
And like, I think he might be confusing it a bit, but it's like I think I know what he's talking about. But anyway.
Yeah, like I don't know how to word it properly.
You know, words good. But like, I mean, we'll see. Because let me see. I think there was a name I wanted. If I can find it, if I can even remember. I think it was like Knuckle Dew. If I remember correctly, I think he plays Mika. I want him to win so we can get a Mika costume.
I hope he doesn't even show up. Just to disappoint you.
Our Mika doesn't even need any more costumes, bro. Our Mika got enough costumes, bro. Come
I'm
on.
greedy, okay? And you're.
You know what? I hope that Menard wins again. So
my
you make
God.
another mean costume.
I still
I
think
would so fucking quit the podcast if that was true.
I still think Mika should have gotten the Felicia costume instead of Mana.
Oh hell yeah!
Especially since she has like the same low kick animation as Felicia when she does her little sand attack thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like you could have just made that for Mika instead of giving Mana 2 costumes.
Screw all this bullshit. When is my boy Fang gonna get another costume?
Never.
Well, technically, he already has. He's Mecha Fang now.
Nobody gives a fuck about that.
I hate how I missed one of the jumps for that.
I mean, it still looks pretty cool, even though it's kind of just a lazy.
It's so lazy.
It's just him with a bunch of metal on his arms and his face, and that's it. But it still looks cool.
Oh hell yeah, it looks cool. And then like fucking Jury's is gonna be afterwards.
But does Xian even play Fang anymore?
I don't know. I thought he changed to Zetsu.
Sian, I believe that I thought he switched to Ibuki.
Or maybe Ibuki, that's right.
Yeah, so I don't think anybody in here plays Fang, so I think we're out of luck at anything Fang.
Oh yeah, like fucking like nobody plays Fang. At least not the pros.
Although I haven't really seen a lot of Alex's either.
I mean, people dropped him as soon as I think it was fucking season 2 started.
I mean, he wasn't
Well,
viable.
Like Cool Kid. I remember Cool Kid was an Alex player. Now he's a Abigail player now.
No wonder why.
Yes, we all wonder.
No.
But I mean, that's kind of my thing on it.
All right. Anybody else for Capcom Cup?
Hell no.
Oh, damn.
Hell no.
All right. Tekken World Tour. Here's the list for that one. Right there. I just took that off of a Twitter thing.
Jesus. What's the numbers?
Points.
Oh, okay.
Knee is on his world domination tour after all of his trophies got fucked
So-
up from Green.
Here's the thing I want to talk about Nee about. I wonder if he's gonna actually do as well as people think he is.
Oh yeah, he's still filled with rage from the Green Tekken thing.
Well,
This
yeah.
is his year. He's gonna fuck everybody.
But then he lost to that one player dude.
That's because he was sad about the thing. He's angry now.
Would he just pull an XXX Temptation? I'm
Something
sad. I lost.
No, he's just like when he first found out about, oh man, my trophies, all my hard work got destroyed. He's just like, okay, cool, fine. But afterwards, he's like, all right, niggas gotta pay today.
This is fine.
I'm in
Like,
danger.
All right, now that I got myself back together, the world, it's gonna go down now. Like, all of you are dead.
I don't know. I think that the fact he's kind of been off, not off in tournament wise, but just not really going to tournaments or anything. I think that's gonna affect him because he's not gonna be in that mindset. I feel like fully.
Right.
Where all these other people like Jianding, Kudons, they've been really in there for a long time. Even Jimmy J Tran is even pulling up some stuff.
Jimmy J.
Jimmy J Tran.
What?
What did you say, Moose?
I said Jimmy J Jan. Strender.
No, I think that Nee is probably is not gonna do too well this time around.
No, chances are he won't. Now that since you brought up that point, just because he hadn't been putting in the work, I'm just saying it's he probably needs this time away. Because once he gets himself together, maybe talk to some of the people who got some of his trophies, right? And it's he's gonna transform into Holy Knee God, right? Super Saiyan God Knee, that's it. Everything dies.
His body will just become nothing but knees as he knees you everywhere.
Ugh.
That was a poor joke. You got to do better.
That's just nasty.
Boy, that's just crazy.
And,
You would.
And another person, and the only other person that I'm gonna go for is going to be my boy Fergus.
I do hope Fergus does well.
Fert and my nerd.
What?
You're memeing right now, and I don't like it. You're not gonna sit here and blaspheme against my boy Fergus like this.
Fergus. Ferg and my dirt. The Fergster. Fergmeister.
Ferginator.
That's all I have to say to you right now. But
It's not even a pity laugh. It's just an awkward smile.
if you had to pick someone out of this list to take it, who do you think would take it? All right then.
I already told you.
Well, I mean, I'm not big on the Tekken scene, so I don't know who to really root for. Well, I guess I'll root for Jimmy J. Tran just because I like his name.
Yeah, America.
Jimmy J. Tran, action spy.
I think my pick would be Kokoma.
Sounds like an STD.
Sure.
I got Kokoma.
It's never going to work, Moopsy. Wait, before I say anything else, who was the Shaheen player, Eddie?
Lohai?
Was it Lohai?
Lohai is a Shaheen player.
Yeah, he practically is the Shaheen player at this point. Yeah, I think he's going to be a dark horse.
Think so, huh?
Mm.
Are there any Geese players?
Not in the World Tour, I don't think.
Yeah.
Damn.
They might be some that use him as a secondary, but
But not as a primary.
Yeah, and I don't think you can switch except for your main character, right? In the World Tour.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
No, man.
He is just so in tune with the community.
Yeah, if there was a Geese player, then I'd probably root for them, but I guess not.
Screw geese. But no, out of this list, I don't think there's anyone who really plays geese on here. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's my pick. Kokoma and Tekken, the Lohai is the dark horse.
Cool.
I was thinking about like the reveal that might happen, but
What's that?
well, go ahead.
What's that gonna be?
It depends because it depends on like who they want to really like get everybody up and about too. So it could be like another guest character. And
Another guest character? No.
After the Negan reveal, I seriously doubt it's going to be another guest character.
Well,
The only
I thought
guess-
about that, but then it's like like all legacy characters. I feel like isn't a great idea.
With Jazz, I imagine he'd be like, I thought about that, but then I thought, fuck you.
A little bit, but I was.
I mean,
thinking,
the only guest character I would allow is Kiryu from Yakuza.
and that's
I've
what
never
I
heard
was
that
going
before.
with.
I've never heard that
God damn it!
But other than that, I don't know who else would be a good guest character.
But actually, that's what my thought process was. If it was ever going to be a time, it'd probably be at Tekken World Tour. If they were going to go for it.
Sora. Hell no.
Why on earth?
I'm just trolling, motherfucker.
What?
What a hot take that was. Holy shit.
Here's the thing. Why is he not in SoulCalibur but Tekken?
It's like
It's like, if you want a hot take, I'll say, I will hope Joey Fury loses.
He is probably going to lose.
Okay, good.
So that's not really a hot take. But no, I feel like it might possibly, like, I'm not gonna say like, oh, it's a definite, like 90% sure. More like, I'm gonna give it a 40% chance that there's gonna be a guest character at Tekken World Tour, and it just might be Kiryu Kazuma. Just maybe.
It's Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell.
Please no.
I feel like they would actually be just dumb enough to pull that off.
I'd rather take Snake.
He's in Smash already.
I mean, and your set point is Bandai's making Smash.
My point is, he's in Smash already.
Okay, good for you. So
Tekken would do him justice because they would give him his ass back.
oh Jesus.
Oh wow.
Of course, he'd go there.
That's what everyone's been talking about with Snake and Smash.
I have seen some forums saying stupid. No, that's my thinking on the reveal. Is a possible guest character, and if not, it's probably going to be what everybody thinks it's probably going to be, Julia.
Yeah,
Julia!
I'm saying it would have to be. It would have to be Julia.
Swear
I would kind of hope it would be JC rather than Julia, but
I'm down with either or, but I doubt.
Well,
here's what I
here's the
think.
question,
But
Jess.
we got it.
What about, like, what do you think are the chances they might just be like an original character?
I don't think yet.
Not yet, no.
I think it's possible down the line because there has been talk of this Tekken Mobile character that everybody seems to be going nuts about.
oh, you mean Rodeo?
Not Rodeo. Nobody likes Rodeo. Generic army dude.
Imagine the chaos if Rodeo was announced for Tekken 7.
People are like, what?
I want to say this one comment, but I don't know what the guy looks like. I don't know.
It would be like the Piranha Plant of Tekken 7.
It kind of would. Nobody asked for this.
Like that, there's like one lone guy on the internet. Yay!
Yay!
Yes, finally, here at last.
A real man character.
Goodbye, Tekken Mobile.
Like, farewell, you have done me well, but I must move on to another.
But no, I do think there is a possibility that one of the characters is an OG, not like original character. Like this I forgot her actual name, but it's like this girl that's like almost generic in the game, but people love her the way she looks so much, and she looks like a combination of June and Asuka put together as far as looks go, but she has like the style of like a Taekwondo person, which she could take the place of
The martial arts lady, huh?
Yeah, her. A lot of people have been buzzing like crazy about her. So if anybody's gonna make it that's an original character, it's probably gonna be her.
Turns out it's Waluigi.
That would be hilarious. We heard you wanted him in Smash, so you can play him in Tekken 7.
Hey, why not? I mean, Namco's been making the Smash Brother games now, so it's about time Nintendo gave him some love.
That would be actually super hilarious though if that happened.
Wow!
But no. But who would you? Oh, I was also gonna say about the JC thing. There is a possibility that it could be like a costume she could wear. Like when she's downloaded, you get that costume too. Because like Anna had like a couple of costumes to come with her, so it could be a possibility you still could get JC, just not like really JC.
Like Lightyear.
It's like a question mark, just JC.
Yeah. Who were you thinking, Eddie? Who was probably going to be announced?
Julia.
So Julia? Is that both Julia, basically?
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like it can't be a guess. It has to be Julia. Not now. Too many people are angry.
Yeah, fair enough.
They never stopped companies before.
This is also true.
This is also true. Yeah.
I know they power their projects on hater tiers. So
I almost feel like we could use this as a jumping off point for one of the other topics.
I mean, we could, because we're about done with the World Tour.
well, I'll just say this last thing that like I don't know if you guys are big on clone characters coming back.
Who are you getting at?
Well, I was saying
More bears.
I was
Fuck
saying
off.
I was saying either Kazuma Kiryu or Armor King.
You sound like me right now.
Yeah, those are my two picks.
The thing about Armor King is that they did do like a poll like a couple months ago, they're saying like which characters that they want to come back that were legacy only, and Armor King was up there, like pretty high. He wasn't like top, but he definitely was up there. So he could be in there somewhere as far as the season 2 goes, but I don't think he's gonna be next. Right below Negan.
Right below Negan.
They just couldn't get enough of that little pig. Let me in.
Well, like I said, season 4 of Street Fighter V, we could see a GTA 5 character making it in.
It's just nothing but guns.
Just bring in Trevor.
No, God, no.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I guess we can move on to video game award reveals. And they did say just a couple of hours ago that the amount of reveals we're going to see is going to be world breaking. So that's going to be interesting.
So, like, when you say video game award reveals, are you talking about like the these are like all the nominations, or do you mean like they're gonna reveal shit kind of like E3?
Like E3.
Oh, okay. That game show. Wait, are you talking about like the Spike TV game show award thing?
Yeah, that basically became like a huge thing by itself.
Which is funny because everyone says it sucks balls.
Which I don't see how they could say that after last year with all the reveals and shit. Everybody was tuning into that. Doggy!
The dog has an opinion.
Now you listen here.
Doggos ain't talking.
Yeah, because I think 2016 game show awards sucked.
Well, yeah, 2016 they sucked, but 2017 blew everything out of the water. So this is why they got a lot more funding probably, and a lot more people wanting to reveal their stuff this year than like the other couple of years. Which is why they said, "Hey, world-breaking game reveals coming this time. Tune in."
I mean, I am kind of curious because, like, you know, like, I am gonna be hyped for like for a bunch of the reveals. I'm guessing a lot of them are just gonna be like, okay, more trailers for like, say, for example, Kingdom Hearts 3 and shit that we already know is gonna come out. And we might and maybe like what's it called, Death Stranding. What I am kind of curious though is that it kind of applies to something that you normally talk about, Jazz, which is like, you know, competition is what is what like makes companies innovate. And so if they're gonna if the video game awards are gonna be trying to go for like, you know, they're gonna be trying to get like all the viewer traffic, what's like E3 gonna try to do to sort of like start to compete with these guys? Because like if these guys do it well, E3 might actually have a competitor, and we might actually try to see some events like try to one up each other.
Because it already kind of had like a thing with the PSX that one year, with all those reveals there. It's just like, okay, all this was here, but where was it at E3? And then PSX kind of got kicked the boot this year, I guess, because of Video Game Awards. So it is kind of interesting to see where like with the competition, like you're saying, if it's really going to like make E3 like, oh shit, we got to really up our game, because people are like very like not even looking at us anymore.
Yeah.
Well, then there's that one game that From Software made that basically teases Bloodborne 2.
Oh yeah, the VR thing.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see that at the Game Awards.
Oh, they like basically went like the PT route.
So basically, what happened is there's this VR game. Do you remember what it was called, Venom?
I think like it's the title of it kind of sounded like Destiny.
A
Here,
little
hold on,
bit.
Are you talking
Ma-
about
Max-
Anthem? No.
Maximilian made a video of it. Let me see if I could.
Are you talking about Anthem, maybe?
No,
Not Anthem.
It's way not
Where
Anthem.
was it? What the hell was it
I got
called?
problems with that game.
Everybody has beef with that game.
No,
It just
no
looks
one's
like-
gonna fucking watch that. No,
It just
no
looks
one's
like
gonna play
it just looks like Destiny and Lost Planet had a baby,
It really
a very
does.
special
Ugly
baby. Yeah, very ugly baby. Ah, shoot, where is it? I know it's
that.
here.
Shoot.
Well,
I mean, like,
this is-
let's keep going in the meantime.
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Duracine? I don't even know how the fuck you say that.
yeah. It's like that. It's like Deras.
Yeah, something like that. But apparently, there's a bunch of Easter eggs in it. And the Easter eggs are like things that are Bloodborne related. Like,
Yeah, it's called like Deracine.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Which is Spanish for Bloodborne.
Sure.
It's Spanish for Bloodborne 2 is definitely coming.
Yeah, like I forgot what the girl's name is. That like she's like the person you see in the main area, the little dog chick.
Oh god.
Yeah, like they have a Easter egg with her, and then the Easter egg with like one of the creatures you fight and stuff, in there as well. And it's like talking about how the Bloodborne thing tale is unfinished and whatnot. So people are taking that as, oh yeah, Bloodborne 2 is definitely coming.
I mean, if it's like the Bloodborne tale is not finished, I kind of would take that as a hint.
Yeah.
and then like you can find a doll that's doing one of the hunter poses.
Hmm.
And then you can find this little like squid monster thing, which is basically a great one.
Yeah.
The little hunter pose, praise the sun.
Sure.
Yeah. Go with that.
In a place where practically there's no sun. Sure.
Gotta get them memes.
But no, like people, that could be something that happens at the Video Game Awards. Although last year they did Sekiro. Was that the game with the not Chinese, the samurai dude?
I mean Sekiro.
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay.
What
about it?
Yeah, but I say last year they teased that one, and then we know that was coming out. So it's possible, but maybe not. Although I have heard that we probably won't be. A lot of people are saying we probably won't be getting Bloodborne 2 till the next generation of console.
Ooh, damn.
I mean, like this one's like on like the end half of its life.
Like it's been out for quite a while, even actually longer than a lot of other consoles have been.
Well, because
Yes.
like it's been like what 4 or 5 years or so.
I feel like it's even been longer than that. I
Because
don't
So
know.
about 3 years.
4 more years.
I do remember hearing that like the average lifespan of a console is about 7 years.
Yeah.
And I know it hasn't been 7 years since like
No, it definitely hasn't been
PS4
7
came out.
years.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out like how many years it's been, so we could get like an estimate for when the lifespan of this one's gonna come out.
I'm gonna look it up. Yes, but yeah. Anybody else think? What do y'all think is probably gonna be shown?
I actually have no fucking idea. If they're talking
like-
about a bunch of game reveals, yeah, like no idea.
5 years.
I mean, yeah.
Nah,
Several
I
years?
mean,
5 years.
I know they've already showed it, but I kind of hope they do another trailer of the fact that they're remaking Medieval.
Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I'm so happy they're remaking that game.
Yeah, they're like you're talking about a bunch of new shit. Like there's nothing on my mind right now. That could just be the fatigue, though.
Fair enough.
I'm not even trying to think right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
in regards to like new games coming out, like the stuff that I would want to see is mostly speculation, and a lot of the stuff that is coming out, because like I have to look up what has yet to come out still. Because I mean, like the three on my mind when I think about it are like Smash Ultimate, Dead or Alive 6, and Devil May Cry. Outside of that, I need like a refresher of of what I'm interested in getting.
I'm calling it now. We're gonna finally have a release date for Death Stranding.
Nah.
Probably not.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because apparently the recording and stuff is done.
No. Okay, I'll battle that with Kingdom Hearts getting pushed back again.
If it gets pushed back this early, this close to release date, that's gonna be so stupid.
It's gonna be like Square Enix is like just gonna be like fucking dropping the ball hardcore.
It'll be like at the end of the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, it shows like the date, which is like what, January 27th?
Yeah, I keep getting that one and Resident Evil mixed up. So I think it's the 27th.
But then like all of a sudden you just see magic dust go past and you just see a bunch of question marks, like even Square Enix doesn't know anymore.
Shit.
I think that place would be burned to the ground at that point.
I guess I would say though that if there is anything I would like to see is more Monster Hunter content.
You know what? Monster Hunter does need more content.
I know. I'm surprised that it's like a lot of people are saying it's dead.
I mean, because like what was it? Like the last thing that they had announced was the Behemoth, and now that thing's been out for a while. And then there was this video I saw a little while ago, where it was kind of like an analysis over like what the post-launch content that's come out for the game. And one of the big things about it is that like the reason why it would take so long for more monsters and stuff to come out would be because a lot of the ones that did come out, they are using character skeletons from things that were already in the base game. So modifying them and coming up with new attacks, like they can do that for free, and that would also be fairly inexpensive. But like a lot of the monsters that like people are requesting, a lot of like the zones and like a lot of the adjustments that they make, that shit would cost like a lot more money. Now clearly they've got the money because of the fucking launch, but now it's more of like, well, now they have to dedicate the time and resources into actually crafting the new content.
I still think if they put in Berserk, there'd be a lot more people coming back.
I mean, the event would be pretty cool, but I don't know if that would be enough to make people go like, okay, and now I'm gonna play all this old content all over again.
Especially with all the other games that have come out now, with like Red Dead and stuff.
Yeah, they would have to come out with like with a tundra zone. They'd have to bring in a bunch of other legendary monsters. They'd have to bring in a bunch of the other fan favorites. It would be like they would need to basically craft what some people would call like the second half of the game in order for people to come back and stay back.
Mm-hmm.
You right, Manila Wafer. You right. You right.
Manila Wafer.
Manila Wafer. You just call me white.
I did, yes.
Congratulations, you're an honorary white person now.
That's a downgrade for me.
Whiter than milk.
No, I'm cursed.
No, but are we gonna do a stream for that one, like we did E3?
If we can get our shit together, like, because I don't even know when it's gonna happen.
December 6th.
I mean,
the day before Smash Brothers comes out.
Word.
wait, hold on, let me see something. 6. Well,
no.
well, because it would be like the same thing as when like SoulCalibur launched. I'd be fucking waiting for the store to like let me get the copy early. So it would be probably be like, oh man, that was such a cool trailer, and it's 10 o'clock. Yeet! So,
No.
I mean, like, I'd be down to do it.
Oh well, that might be a disaster. You know what else was a disaster? Blizzcon stuff.
Oh man, what a transition!
Somebody stop this man.
Really?
I'm too sick.
Really? Like BlizzCon was that bad?
Oh dear God.
Like this, the event as a whole, I believe no. but the thing that happened at BlizzCon,
Yeah. Okay, now I know why it's bad.
Apparently, it's only getting worse as we talk.
Okay,
Why?
so just care to recap for the people that don't know?
All right, so for people who love Diablo and all that other stuff, they had an announcement for Diablo, and it was the last announcement that they did. And it turns out the next Diablo game is going to be a mobile game. Yay! But the problem is with that is that the most of their crowd that was there are PC players. So they're just thinking to themselves, what are we going to do with this? And literally there were people that would come up to their Q&As and whatnot and asking if this is a bad April Fool's joke that was out of place. And there were also people that were asking that if the content in this game would ever really come to PC or to Diablo 3, like people have been asking for years now. And the answer was no. And then it gets even worse because apparently there was another Q&A that said that they're working on multiple mobile games for multiple of their IPs now. So basically the fire is just keeps going. And it's not stopping.
Well, I would say this. It's like that's the start. The part about it though that I feel like keeps fanning the flames is the fact that like people are getting outraged, but basically Blizzard is like keeps saying to themselves, you know, like fucking calm down and like, you know, give it a shot. Like it's basically they're telling like an out of control brat, you know, fucking to chill.
Which is strangely enough what some even journalists are saying. It's like, what? And some of these people are the people who have been fighting microtransactions and stuff too. So to hear this coming from their mouths, it's kind of weird. And also, just recently, apparently their stocks have got like literally plummeted, even worse than they were last week. Because last week they were down like 7% or something like that. Now they're down to like 11 point something percent. And to put that in perspective, that's literally billions of dollars just gone.
It was like 6.3 or something that they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost a good chunk of money.
Yeah, so it's just getting worse as things going along.
I can just imagine. I can just imagine
Nice.
just like
It's an
the
imagination
outrage.
right there.
I can imagine the outrage from like the investors and shit. Just like, yo, what in the goddamn fuck was like, what the hell was that, huh?
And see, the problem is, because the thing is, if they had did that announcement and then maybe shown something for Diablo 4 or something like that, it wouldn't have been bad at all. Because this has happened like a couple of times with Fallout, with another game that's really escaping my mind right now. Skyrim.
What? You forgot about Skyrim? Time out. What happened with that?
But no, like these things, they happen for the mobile announcements, but they are always followed up with something else. Even Gears of War did that little pop filtered thing, whatever the fuck that thing was, and then followed with like Gears 5 or something.
Yep.
God, those pops.
And
You know, it's
we're good.
I feel like it's funny how like a lot of the crowd was just straightforward with the fact that like, is this a joke? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I've never seen that in the history of cons. Just somebody straight up asking the game developers, like, are you kidding with this?
I mean, what did you expect though? Your base is mainly PC there and console now too. Now that Diablo's like on consoles and stuff, what? So
Because like, well,
Go ahead.
for something like BlizzCon, I imagine that it would be more like 90% PC players, like the 10% is the console players.
Yeah. And then plus, like, I hated how the game developers' excuse for it was like, you all have phones, don't you?
It's really.
Yeah. And like, really?
Well, come on,
That's
who
your
here
defense?
Who here doesn't have a phone?
Oh, come on!
Black grandma.
Yeah, it's like Moopsy trying to sell me something Nintendo when I've mainly been PS4 and stuff most of my life. What are you doing?
Why would I tell you something like that?
Exactly. What are they
Come
doing?
on. You have that Mario keychain, right? Mario in your hand.
And fucking like Venom takes it like like he takes what Jazz said literally, and he's just start asking questions like, "Why are you trying to sell shit?" I was like, "I'm not." Like, what the hell gave you that idea? It's just like Jazz just said, "No, I didn't fucking try to sell that."
Moopsy, I don't know about you selling this shit, but
I'm not selling Jazz shit.
I bet Moops is like wearing nothing but like Nintendo stuff. Like he's wearing like the Mario Odyssey cap and a shirt that says Nintendo and like armbands.
nah.
Like a headset that's like Fox's.
Yeah.
Don't let a single one escape. But no, it's really getting bad, and it's only getting worse. And honestly, it's almost getting to the point where I don't know. Like, one part I'm kind of happy because it's Activision getting fucked over. Because it's just like, yeah. But at the same time, it's just like...
Here's the thing, though. Because, like... Well, because from what I remember hearing, I think that, like, Diablo ultimately ended up just being a trilogy. Like, I think, like, the main story is, like, done. But also another thing, too, is that I don't know how, like, yeah, they lost a chunk of change, then that's definitely gonna hurt them, but it's like, if you've seen some of the shit that they've sold, and like some of the methods that they make their money, I can't imagine that they're gonna be like super worried.
Well, see, here's the thing about that, because they should be worried at this point, because even Black Ops isn't selling the way they want it to.
Nope, neither is Destiny.
Yeah, so they're literally getting hemorrhaged right now, like crazy.
Yeah, like they're on some bottom line shit right now.
And like that makes sense. The part about it though, that is just kind of, I guess you could say that like the reason why I'm kind of like iffy, I'll put it like that, because like if you've seen some of like the way that like some of the shit that they do with like their World of Warcraft IPs and some StarCraft stuff, it's just kind of like whatever I feel like the Destiny and like the third person shooters aren't making, all the other Blizzard IPs are making that up in X.
But see, I don't. That's the thing. It might be kind of making it up, but that's not good enough for like taxes and stuff. They need to actually be making more than just making it up.
Like
which is surprising because I would have thought I didn't think Overwatch was going to get any more support until I would have given them like maybe the beginning of next year, and then that's it. But the fact that they announced that they're going to bring in 6 more heroes, it's like, shit.
That is weird.
I mean, like, the community is, like, fucking blood hungry for more content, though.
They're like second players who got their DLC. It's just like, man, I'm loving this DLC, man. When's the next one?
Exactly. Yo,
like,
Anna and Leia, let's go.
Like, I would say, like, a mixture of that and, like, the way that, like, Fortnite players are also, like, super intense into, like, the game, to the point that it's almost kind of, like, cultish, you know what I mean?
Oh, man. You're right. Them Fortnite players, bro.
You mean the 9-year-olds? Shots fired.
We apologize to all the 9-year-olds. This podcast.
We love you. Keep being 9.
But like, I'd say that it's like Overwatch is definitely one of those like it's a top contender for like actually making League actually like nervous of it affecting its bottom line, because it's like the Overwatch community is famously huge and famously toxic.
Oh man, Overwatch is it's crazy. It's crazy when you'd rather deal with Fortnite players than Overwatch players.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Or it's even more funny that like you'd rather go to Call of Duty than Overwatch.
Nah. No, say what you want. Call of Duty lobbies will make a man out of you. Overwatch, not so much.
They'll be like, "How dare you not like my gay ship?"
Yeah, exactly. Like in Call of Duty, people are just calling me like racial slurs.
because that's better.
Yeah, because but like what? What in Overwatch? Oh my God, you don't agree with me with my gay fan fiction? Wow, you're scum of the earth. Your mother should have swallowed you. It's like, whoa, just because I don't agree with your ideals? If you shot me in the face, like, hey, cool, you know?
Just out of curiosity, Jess, who's that directed to?
Everything. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Just in general, just add it all in.
Sure, whatever. It's like ultimately, I do think that it's like that's something where like they will definitely change something up because obviously the moment you start to lose billions, like literal billions, you are gonna have to make a fucking change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that said,
absolutely.
Activision Blizzard is really weird because like they've gotten away with like some seriously scummy DLC practices. So like for them to get really nervous about like one bad Diablo game.
Well, see, it's not just one bad Diablo game though. It's a multitude of things, and I know about the DLC practices you're talking about, but none of those DLC practices made them this far in debt. This is like new territory for them.
Like I get that. The thing is though that like while because people were the thing is though that it's just like it's also like something about like involving the reactions. You know, it's just like people were hyped for like a new Call of Duty. People were hyped for a new Destiny. So it's just like when those underperformed, they still had kind of like their reputations. Like they were still good. This is like people are just flat out pissed. Period about like this about Diablo, the Diablo mobile thing that's going on right now. And so it's just kind of like, I do think that there is like some new territory for them to have to face if they really are gonna take care of this shit.
Well, it's like with Destiny and Call of Duty, it's like it's not perfect, but I'll take it anyway. With this Diablo thing, it's like no, I am not going to buy this.
Yeah, like exactly. That's kind of what I mean.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be interesting to see how this unfolds, but I think they're in a lot of shit right now.
Oh yeah, like
definitely.
It's that. It's like at the moment they are way fucking in damage control, but like how the whole scenario plays out, who fucking knows?
All right. So, anything else on BlizzCon controversy?
I hope they get it together, man.
I hope they burn. No, I was okay. I don't know about that one, Chief.
And to the people who draw gay shit and watch this podcast, please still support us.
We love you. Not that much though.
We just like you as a friend.
From very far away. All right, so I guess we can get on to our side stories. I know you had some, right, Moops?
At
least I thought you did.
When did I tell you this? Because I literally forgot.
I thought it was a couple days ago. If not, I do have a side story / review of something that was awful, and I want my money back.
Go ahead. I'll look through it through the chat because I might be able to remember something there.
All right, so I don't know. Did any of y'all watch Tokyo Game Show stuff?
No, but I knew some free stuff was going on.
So there was this game that was announced, I believe. I don't even think it was at E3. I think it was just at Tokyo Game Show, which was called The Quiet Man. And it was very weird when they first showed it because it just showed like this white dude going to like these Mexican people. It's like, I can't hear you, and then he starts beating them up.
Oh my god!
Right. I'm not kidding. This is literally one of the scenes in there. So
and then it's weird because it's like it's the first kind of game that kind of has that Detroit Become Human graphics, but is still a piece of crap.
Yes, exactly. Like, what were you doing?
How is that possible?
So, like, a friend, like, gifted the game to me. She's like, hey, you need to play this. Because it's only, like, I think, at most 3 hours long. And, like, it was, like, $15 or something. I was just like, sure, whatever. I'll get to it when I get to it. And then I started playing it, and like it's supposed to have like this unique kind of thing to it because you're playing from the guy's perspective, and he can't really hear. He's like deaf, so anybody's talking, you can't really understand what they're saying. It's just like, okay, this is all well and good, but I kind of want to know what the story's about because the story makes zero sense in this aspect. Like, because he's trying to protect this girl who may be his mother, maybe his girl. I'm not sure because she never ages, like, ever. Like, there's literally points where, like, he's a little boy and she's still the same age, but then he's, like, grown up and she's still the same age. It's just like, what is this girl? And the fighting mechanics are awful. Like, absolutely atrocious. And
I saw it. It's like only 2 buttons to attack.
You really only need the one. You need one button, really. You don't even have to bother with that other shit. And I know they had the other button there for when you get to, like, bosses, which are hilarious, by the way. But, like, you keep fighting, like, the same 4 guys, almost, really. And, like, it's like wave after wave of the same 4 guys. And there's literally a cutscene that they showed in the trailer, which I thought would have more context when you actually play the game. But no, it was the same thing. Hey, what are you doing here? I can't hear you or anything. What the fuck? And he starts beating up the Mexican guys. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, this is literally, I want to say this now, this is literally a racist wet dream. Because you're beating up nothing but Mexican people and a black guy.
Dave Chappelle skit about that.
I can watch that.
He was like pitching an idea for a movie to this big movie director guy. He's just like, yeah, he's like Superman. They're like, that's not it. It's like, no, he still believes in everything that Superman does, but he beat up Mexicans for no reason.
I remember that. It's literally that in a nutshell.
Yeah, exactly that.
That is so fucking weird. I'm telling you, Eddie, I literally will watch that special again today.
I know, and then like looking at that Quiet Man game, it reminded me of that one game, The Night Shift.
A little bit, yeah.
But it's weird too. Like, I thought it was, when I saw like clips of it, it's just weird how it goes from live action to that creepy, Detroit Become Human graphics.
It's so like you're gonna be taken out of the game so much because it keeps switching between the styles, and it's just like go back to live action again.
Yeah, like no! it looks so creepy.
And I'm just gonna spoil it.
Especially the Quiet Man, because his face in the game doesn't change. He still has that creepy smile as he's beating up Mexicans.
Literally, I'm not kidding. It's exactly what Venom said the whole time. I'm just gonna spoil the ending for you because you don't play this game. Really. But so it ends up where like you find out the girl who gets captured that might be your mother, might be your girlfriend, I don't know, is captured by like your best.
Alabama?
Literally, I'm not kidding. You can't tell who this girl is to the character because he could be the mom, but he could be the girlfriend, and I don't know.
Well, ain't that some shit?
What happens at the end?
Okay, so it literally what ends up happening is you learn that your best friend, this black guy, kidnapped the girl in order to ransom her for something. I don't know because you can't hear anybody says. And literally you end up having to fight your best friend who ends up shooting you in the back because he was trying to shoot the girl. And then you turn into this like demon crow thing and start beating up a bunch of people. And then I'm not kidding.
Yo.
This is what happens.
Yo, I legit thought you was gonna go back. It's like, yeah, transformed to this demon thing, and I still went around beating up Mexicans.
You still do. You still beat the same 4 Mexicans.
Of course he does. Of course he does. We never escape the vortex. The vortex will never leave.
And then
I was gonna say that at the end, you just see a guy with white hair and a red cloak come in.
I wish.
And just be like, "I've been looking for you. Name's Dante," and it just turns out to be like the prequel to Devil May Cry 5.
That would have been so much more interesting.
I started backing away because I'm like, ooh, I don't know if Dante's racist.
Exactly.
No, but he would be fighting the Quiet Man because it turns out he's a demon, and Dante's been like tracking him.
Yo, I want to play that game. But like after you beat like the bunch of Mexicans again, it's a demon monster thing. You fight the black guy again, and then you're dodging bullets and stuff, and you finally kill him or something. And then like somebody who later on you thought, I think he's your dad. I think. I have no information. I just have what the cutscene showed me. I think the guy is your dad. He comes back like apparently he died, but he didn't die. He comes back, and now he's a crow dude too. And now you're fighting your dad.
What is this, Tekken with Jin and Kazuya turning into
Except way worse.
No, at least that makes sense in a
It
way.
really does. This makes zero sense. And then you end up fighting him, and y'all both knock each other out. And then it ends with like the mom like you did well or something, and then straight to credits. And then after that, now this is the kicker. Now I haven't even gotten to the stupidest part because they have an after credit scene where this guy picks up a phone, and then a bunch of words comes up and say a story can be it's told in two different perspectives. And then there's a timer comes up, and it's like I was wondering like, what is this timer? I look it up. Apparently, they're gonna patch in the game that you can hear what people are saying.
What?
Really?
Yeah, and that's the timer. The timer shows you when the patch is coming.
This makes no sense.
So let me get this straight. They're gonna patch in the plot.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that's as bad as that patch for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. That's bigger than the game.
I was so confused. I was like, what is this game?
Dude.
And literally, I'm not kidding. I thought Agony was going to be my top contender for worst game of the year. Quiet Man takes that by a country mile. It literally was like, yeah, I got you, son.
Or instead of beer, it's hold my hearing aid.
It really was. That game is so bad. I don't understand. And it's a good thing that was only like 2 hours or something long, because I don't think I could have took that anymore. Like literally, there's another crow dude you fight in there that has like a little electric thing. I kid you not. Your character is dodging the electric shocker thing or whatever, and then he grabs it for some reason and then gets shocked. See, why did you grab it? Why do you know Kung Fu? I'm so...
Why do you know Kung Fu?
It really doesn't explain why he can fight like this.
Which is funny, because then it's like, the biggest thing is, why can you turn into a scary crow demon?
Exactly! So many questions, no answers.
But yeah, and then like, my idea that Dante coming in, it's like, that would be the only thing that would make sense.
It really would be. Like, here we go. So I wasn't the protagonist.
Like, of course Dante would kill a racist crow demon.
The entire time you weren't the protagonist. You were the antagonist.
You just hear Dante just, all lives matter.
Pow!
Fucking, like Death Note.
Oh my gosh. That was my review of Quiet Man. Don't play that shit. Did you figure out what you were going to do? I know, right? That entire time was my face. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Because it was like, I remember it was something about platinum, but I can't remember the exact details. Because I remember it was like something about like, you know, my stance on like what I think about platinum, I think.
Hmm.
But I mean, like, unless anybody's got anything more interesting.
Eddie, I think you had something, right?
Other than going for the girl's phone number, I already talked about that. That's the only thing I really got.
Hmm. They did.
I'm doing a late punishment guide, and oh my god,
You can have
Oh my
Ross help
God.
you with that.
I did it all already.
Oh well. Yeah,
I
because
don't, mind you, I don't have the startup. And guess what? Neither do any of the frame data sites. They don't have shit for the crane, the snake. They don't have shit for that.
yeah, Ross made an entire guide. He literally linked it in the Discord.
I'd need to go look at that. But even then, my guides don't consist of that anyway.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's all block punishment.
Hmm. Yeah, like he literally spit blood, sweat, and tears on that bullshit.
Good for him. That's our boy.
Literally, he spewed blood all over the computer and prayed to Satan.
And somehow
Like,
he
no.
answered.
Like no, like you look on the guide. Like no, like hey, I bled a lot to get this done.
But I did want to do a small shout out to Defy Media and all the people over there with Smosh and stuff. Hope everybody gets jobs and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I agree because they work very hard,
Mm.
and it's like if I'm any example to go by, to work so hard and then just get fucked over by something or someone like that, it fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened in Smosh?
Smosh, Clever TV, and all these other people were owned by Defy Media, and Defy Media just closed their doors. So Smosh literally doesn't have a home anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So we're hoping everybody recovers from that very soon. I know there's a couple of people. I actually knew a couple of people on Clever TV that I'm trying to help them get job stuff. So hopefully everybody gets good, all that other stuff. And screw you, Defy Media, for being stupid. But anything else?
Nah.
Oh,
Nah,
who wants
I
to
got-
join me in Comrades for Final Fantasy 15?
When?
Next month.
Next month?
Yeah,
Why next month in particular?
because that's when the new stuff comes out.
Oh shit, new stuff? Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's do it.
I thought Joss was gonna say, "Who wants to help me?" And like, when?
Right now! Quiet man, it's fucked up my brain!
I mean, like, it's pretty much gonna be like the only new thing that's gonna come out, isn't it? Or like one or two more things, and then that's about it.
Yeah, do we want to talk about the Final Fantasy thing?
I mean, might as well, because I don't really have much to add for my topic. So
Yeah, so, yeah. What's the dude, Ibata? Is that his name?
I believe so. 'Cause, oh my god, I didn't really follow Final Fantasy 15 like all that much. So
It-
like I don't know the director's name.
It happened fairly recently, too. Yeah, Ibata ditched. He's like, I'm out this bitch.
He left. And he announced that he canceled like 3/4 of the DLC.
So like a bunch of the story episodes and shit like that, like they got Thanos snapped.
Yeah. Which actually I was looking forward to the Luna Freya one because she would actually be relevant.
I mean, she's got no fucking character in the base story.
I'm the most
That's
important
fucking-
character.
I don't want to fucking do homework on her.
And that's like, Noctis is the only one that's cool with it because it's like, hey, at least I'm in Tekken.
I still love that video. Time to go to sleep. Where the fuck am I? Hello, you were in Tekken now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never go to sleep again. But the Comrades DLC comes out next month, I think on the 13th. I have to look that up because I linked it way back.
to Smash.
Yeah, I don't expect you plebe.
It's like because I don't want to play the world's most okayest Final Fantasy.
Comrades is fun as shit though, despite everything else.
I think we probably would have more fun on it if we didn't grind it the way we did.
Yeah.
I think if we understood the content and tried to hurt or like much more ahead of time, I think we probably would have had a better time. and not have touched it for the months that it's been untouched.
Yeah, because we burned through that shit like crazy.
Like and like I keep forgetting I went into New Game Plus with that. So yeah, man. I put in work and it was all for the kids.
Word. It's the 12th. The 12th is when it comes out.
I'm sure if I'm reminded, and hopefully I don't have any other previous commitments.
Yeah.
Oh God. Someone in my Yoshimitsu Discord posted someone putting Ivy's outfits on, but the tits are like stupid huge. Like
nice.
not even arousing, but just like yo, look at this shit. I'm about to post it. Yeah, like I SoulCalibur 16 Ivy to scale, like
oh jeez, to scale,
to scale, like
reminds me of a picture I saw.
Oh dear God!
Those look like bug eyes.
You can't even see her face. It's like her boobs are crushing her head.
It's somehow levitating.
Oh man!
Reminds me of a picture I saw where it's like Ivy over the years and tits get bigger, and then it's like SoulCalibur for the 3DS. Her tits are like filling up the whole 3DS screen.
You know what's weird about this picture?
what's up?
That like the character, yeah, it's like bug eyes there, but the character model on the right side in the picture,
It's just so different.
like what?
He's just looking at it. It's just like I don't know what we did.
Fuck, go back.
Go back.
Oh man, but I think that's it for us.
I think so.
All right, who's doing plugs first?
No, I have not plugging nothing right now.
For my channel, Venom87542, I'm still doing Observer. I might do maybe some episodes of Spyro when the Spyro trilogy comes out on Tuesday, I believe.
Whenever it comes out.
Yeah, I think it's this Tuesday. And yeah, so I'm still doing Observer.
Nice. Moops.
All right. Well, for me, I've been updating some stuff in my social medias. Like I know Jazz retweeted this when I did my content dump for like some of the drawings I made earlier this year. I did actually start updating some videos. Like it's not something like super fancy or anything like that, but I mean like I actually have made some stuff like some edited videos, like some what's it called, like Rage Quit Theaters and some hype matches and stuff like that. So I mean I've actually been progressing on some of the other fronts that I said I'd put on hold for a bit. So it's like, oh yeah, check them out. Links to my channels below, or at least the information. I freaking gotta edit that shit to make it hyperlinks.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You can follow your boy Cosmo Jazz at all social media stuff at Cosmo Jazz. I just posted not too long ago our first No Names Brawl, where me, Moopsy, and Eddie did some SoulCalibur matches. If you want to see more SoulCalibur,
cool
all the real cool people. For as far as streaming goes, I'll probably be just doing nothing but Resident Evil up until I'm finished with them, because I'm so far behind on that. So sorry for SoulCalibur people. I'll get you stuff on YouTube.
You're like basically about a month behind.
Yeah, I'm very behind. But yeah, other than that, I do have some discussion videos I'm working on. And yeah, happy November, peeps. And happy Thanksgiving.
And also, I believe this one qualifies. Or no, you said you want to qualify for the next one, right?
Well, technically, since this is our 12th one, which would be like 12.
No, this one's the 13th.
Oh, it is the 13th. Yeah.
But I mean, like this is the month when it happened. So I mean,
yeah.
Let's just acknowledge it, and then we'll say like the next one's like the super official one.
Yeah.
Okay,
so happy anniversary, peeps.
Happy No Name Podcast anniversary. We have made it to 1 year-ish.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be having punch and pie in the lobby.
Yeah, that shit's gone.
It's like I saw it in the lobby and then I don't know what happened. It just disappeared.
And it's gone.
I hated it.
There's punch in the lobby and it's gone.
If you were looking for snacks, there is none. We ate them already.
But I did want to do something fun for next podcast, which I don't know if y'all are going to be into this or not. But for the next one, I wanted, since we already did the one of everybody kind of getting to know us more and whatnot, but I felt like we should do a top 10 games for us.
Fuck no.
Why not?
I enjoy too many games to just put them into a top 10 category like that.
So you get a top
I'm
20.
kinda with him.
So you two get a top 20.
But that's,
I mean,
Demo's
I
choice.
have like my favorite games, so I think I'm good with 10.
How is it that Venom's the one out of all of you?
I play too many games, bro.
That and I'm greedy.
You're so greedy.
What does greed have to do with this?
So me and Venom will bring the list while the others will just sit there.
Have some punch.
But I really wanted to do this because I wanted people to know where our gaming quote habits come from, like why we like the games we like, and the list would actually go to that thing.
I can
Because I have
do
the console in the vicinity.
I can do that. I can explain my gaming upbringing.
I mean, I can do that too, actually. It's not that difficult.
The story will make you cry too, not because nobody died, like nothing like that.
Then I
Just
won't
because.
cry.
Yeah, but I can explain that, but we'll save that for the next podcast.
I like how Moopsy and Eddie were just like, Joss, what are you talking about? I love too many games. You're stupid. But then when Joss explains why, and it's like, oh, okay.
Well, now I'm the asshole.
Well, now you're trying to make me look like the asshole.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying you all suck.
Everyone that's affiliated to this podcast sucks.
Also, I'm never gonna let it go that Eddie taunted me in a friendly match, so you can fuck off.
I told him.
Part of the canon now.
I'll have you know I cried myself to sleep that
I told you my fingers slipped and did a specific button command that made the taunt happen.
Nah, it was
content.
It was completely by accident because I had a Tekken impulse.
You forgot to put the quotes on that, Eddie.
Impulse.
Nah, I love it.
Tekken.
Yeah, like you'll never let me make it. I'll just keep defending myself. Nah, I fucked up. I know I did. What you expect me to come on the podcast and be like, yeah, man, I'm proud of what I did. I'm glad I talked to you. Man, I'll do it again.
He's admitting it there, see?
You all heard it. No.
You all heard it.
It's on the internet, never forget.
So you all heard it there too. It's just like, man, I want to subscribe to this guy's Wait, he taunted a guy? No. Oh man, screw this nerd.
You just see Eddie's like biggest fan just like rip up his whole room because they had like a bunch of his posters and like his shirt. You just see him. You just see him in the fetal position, just crying.
He just posts a video of himself ripping up a poster to me, which the only thing that came to my mind was, how the fuck did he get a poster?
Yeah, where's he getting all this merchandise from? Seriously.
It doesn't matter because you're dead to me now.
But if we could just ask you one question of where you got that merchandise?
Yeah, because we kind of need that shit.
We need the money.
Be the first person on the podcast that gets some merch. Let's go.
And
it's just the whole 10 minutes is just him crying in a fetal position on his bed.
You betrayed us. That's a million views. How the fuck?
You hear the background cry.
Oh god. Moopsy crossed that line.
Oh God, I'm dying.
Oh god.
I'm dying. I'm getting sick. You're physically causing my health to go down.
But, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't need. I'm not gonna do any plugs, man.
Alrighty, we will catch
Yeah.
y'all.
Too good to plug.
What? Why are
I
you
said
plugging?
he's too good to plug.
He's got him above us. I knew the taunting would affect him.
Damn, that is reaching right there.
He thinks little of us.
Wow. No, it's not.
Okay, just like super quick, before we completely take off. Did you guys ever like see that video about like that one guy, this one famous YouTuber that said like I kind of have a god complex and I don't want to interact with like.
Oh, on Twitch? Colin?
That asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, I died laughing.
I was just kind of like, how do you do that? Admitting it doesn't make it better.
He's like, I'm just above the average person. Like, how are you partnered? How did you do this?
Yeah, and then when I punch you in the face, you'll be grounded.
Damn.
Just like that. Just like the quiet man.
Yeah, I'll just go up to him and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I'll just be like, "I can't hear you," and then just
He just beat him.
yeah.
I learned this from the quiet man.